this, I believe it is episode 4 of our Dungeons and Dragons campaign, Erudain. Uh, who would like to recap last session? Who would like to do character facts? Whatever.
I'm happy to do character fact, but I was only here for the second half of last time, so I'm gonna need that first half recap.
Okay. Thorak, what's the recap of last session?
The recap of last session is uh we did some trading with the local Dragonborn tribe. We then went to a valley in search of the next temple we have to exterminate all the void from. And we found two void creatures, had a very bad time with them until the other half of the party showed up, and then we cleaned house pretty much. It was a very long combat.
Yep. You also met with the dwarves, learned a bit about
Right,
the
right, right, right.
area.
Dajal did most of the talking there.
Yes. Yeah, you learned about how this area, you're at the edge of the mountains, many valleys between them. The one you are currently exploring is a bit of an infected valley, or corrupted or something. All right, let's go down the list. Cedric, what's your character fact?
So the reason Cedric uses a hand crossbow instead of a bow is because when he was younger, he was learning how to use a bow, but he was pretty weak and couldn't really draw back far enough on the string. So then he tried a crossbow and he was accurate enough with it, so he decided to keep using it.
Okay. Ghost, character fact.
Ghost has a familiar named Shadow that may or may not actually ever be there, and could potentially be either a figment of his imagination or a figment of actual living shadows.
All right. And lastly, Thorak, what is your character fact?
Thorax character fact is before he was turned into a warforged, he would constantly smell of raw meat because he loved to eat meat. He constantly carried it in his pack, but he doesn't carry it as much anymore because we're in the desert, everything's dried. And also it's just dried rations pretty much now that we're not on the road.
Mm-hmm. Gerald will be joining us shortly, hopefully. Thazal is just offline for now, and everyone else is not available to come to the sessions anymore. So, we start off. The party cleared out some of the enemies that they found in this corrupted valley. One was a evil aurora borealis, or something that looked like one. Another was groups of very tiny worm-like creatures that were uh, digging into them. It was a tough fight. It lasted a very long time, as the party was very distracted by many of the things going on. But in the end, the party has succeeded. They took a rest. When Gerald gets back, he might talk about the dream sequence he had during that rest, or I will describe it to him. Um,
I,
and
I believe Ghost also spent most of that fight
yeah, Ghost spent his
generally
time
ineffective.
generally ineffective. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a wisdom save, and yeah, Ghost just could not roll high enough. Admittedly, it was a fairly high one without any modifiers, and I think Ghost had like a -1.
I
Um,
think I was rolling straight d20s.
yeah, so again, high for straight d20s on a wisdom save for that. Um, but yeah, you guys decided to rest up, but you found a hole in the ground, a kind of a cave system that appears strange and almost unnatural, and there's very large footprints leading into it. So, you're all camping out in Jonah's Tower. Well, it's a nice tower. There is 10 people living in it right now, so at least one of you is sleeping in the bathtub.
We can say that Cedric's the one sleeping in the bathtub.
All right, so how you guys want to start?
And we're just waking up, right, from
Yeah,
resting?
you guys are rested, you're feeling a bit better. You think, yeah, let's go into the hole. The Temple of Darkness should be there.
You only adopted darkness. I was born to it, murdered by it. No, literally, I was actually born in the dark.
I'd hope so. Well, I guess everyone technically, it's dark when you're born for a good period. Well, Cedric will start gathering and organizing all his arrows for this, since we could be down there for a while.
Ghost should probably take inventory of his arrows as well as make sure if there's any extras to be procured, he would do so. Making sure on the odd chance that any of our party members are not present for the next portion of this, that they're not carrying any of his stuff.
Yeah. Gunzik is feeling horrible. Elosha is staying back to nurse them. Jonah's not going in the hole because, yeah, no, Jonah does not like going into creepy holes. Um, but yeah.
Ghost, how'd you sleep?
I slept like a baby, wake up every 20 minutes screaming and covered in feces.
What, did you go somewhere else? Because I think my sleeping experience was a little different.
No, I slept fine. It's just a wee bit out of sorts, I prefer the wilds, and this whole going into temples and dungeons and underground doesn't sit well with me.
Are you good at seeing in just the overall darkness? Because I think that's gonna be pretty helpful for down in there.
Oh, of course. Can see farther than most in the dark. Doesn't bother me at all.
I'm gonna trust your eyes to guide us today, then.
Let's hope that the fates be courteous and that I not get distracted, as has happened oh so frequently when relying on my vigilance.
Thorak, what about you? How'd you sleep? Thorak, you there?
Apparently Thorak is still asleep.
I wonder if you muted his mic on accident.
All right then. Thorak is, yeah, I guess, yeah, quiet. Well, I hope you all do very well down in there in the hole. Don't die and all that. Kill all the mean bads. Um, you know, uh, I'll just be setting up camp here. Hope you come back. If you don't, well, guess I'll find another way home.
hopefully there will be a nice meal prepared for us when we come back. That'd be kind of a nice thing for a celebration if we make it out of there.
How long are we expecting to be underground?
It could be a long time. We don't really know how deep this thing is.
I mean, but should we give them an expectation of how long to wait for us?
Oh,
You know, if I'm not back in 10
5
days,
days?
wait longer.
I feel like longer than 5 days, something's definitely gone wrong.
All right, then yeah, 5 days. I'll probably go live with the dwarves or whatever for a while. As for a meal when you get back, we'll see. My cooking's not very great. I can make something that looks good, but it usually doesn't taste as good as it looks.
Thora can help with that bit once we're back.
All right, sounds like a wunderbar plan.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to take out some trash.
No, we were just worried your mic wasn't working or something. You're good.
No. Yeah, my dad called me. I'm not gonna say what he's doing. He's preparing for something. I should probably stop talking. Go ahead. Yeah. What was happening?
We're just waking up, getting ready to leave.
Who's the German person I heard?
I just was giving Jonah a bit of an accent.
Oh, okay.
Talking about, like, do well. I'm not going down in some creepy dark hole. Good luck. Kill whatever bad things are down there. And yeah, don't try not to die. But if you do die, I'm just leaving.
Thorak, you ready to head out?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, any plan?
Well,
We go in there and hope there's not a whole party of adventurers like last time.
do
Kill
we
them,
want
don't
to
die.
stick together, or do we want Ghost and I to go scout ahead like we did before?
I think we should just go in a clump.
Yeah, since there's so few of
Given
us
that-
to begin with anyway, might be a good idea to stick together. Maybe Ghost, you just take the lead by a couple of feet.
Can do that.
And I'll keep my eyes open for any noticeable signs of traps, things like that.
Alright, I'm not at my computer, so if someone wants to roll and add 8.
All right. Gotcha.
You got the right.
That'll be a 23.
All right.
And Jake, as we're walking through, do you want me to give a perception roll since I'm focusing on traps, things like that?
Sure. Roll me perception for anyone who wants to. Also, everyone roll me stealth if you're actually trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I think we would try and be stealthy just for this,
Okay.
since we don't know what's
Everyone
ahead.
roll me stealth, and I'll take a group stealth check. And I will roll Gerald.
Oh, great.
You're rolling. Oh, right. I
He's
forgot he's
real
showing up later.
stealthy.
He's gonna really take this down.
Him and I cancel out for stealth.
All right. Let's see. Hot dice.
Perception.
That'll be a 13. Oh boy.
Oh,
And then
oh,
stealth.
That's a
glorious.
9.
So 9, a 13, a 20, or no, a 19. And I guess I'll do Ghost and maybe Sparrow.
Ghost, do you have a plus 10 to it? 11?
11.
Oh, right. He's running Sparrow. Never mind.
You got a 27.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
I think Sparrow's got a 6
Okay.
Okay.
or 7.
And I nat 20'd it.
Okay. So, for a little while, just Geralt is just thumping his big metal feet before Sparrow kind of glares at him and pushes some of her wind to lighten his footsteps so it's not just clang, clang, clang every footstep. And overall, you guys are generally being fairly stealthy. Um, as you are arriving at this cave entrance. Again, it looks like the rocks have just fallen unnaturally uh, in such a way where it looks like just the rocks were not allowed to fall in front of this cave opening. Um, you notice again several very large footprints, big enough for a gnome or a dwarf to lie down in.
Something tells me we're going to be coming across this person's path.
I don't know if it's a person.
Whatever it is, with our luck, we're going to meet them. Just hope they're friendly, but I seriously doubt that if you're living down here.
The last people we found that were covered in void weren't too nice to us.
And Jake, that 20 on perception is just for like looking for traps, things like that.
Okay. So yeah, the hole appears again free of traps. It looks definitely like it's been widened a bit, as though something much bigger than the opening was squeezing through. Uh, the opening itself is probably about 8 feet. But you see no general, what you would think of as traps. No little bits of magic, no wires or anything like that.
I am not the person to be checking for traps.
I have been.
Okay.
So far it looks like we're okay. I think we're good to keep going further in.
All right.
All right. So you begin trudging along this cavern. Again, it feels like it probably should have narrowed and widened at certain points, but it appears something big has been going through, making the passageway fairly clear of any obstacles. Um, but as you're going along, you begin to smell this horrid stench of like rotten meat.
Cedric will kind of like plug his
Does anyone
nose.
else think maybe Geralt's been cooking down here?
Hey, don't make fun of his cooking. He's the one who taught me. Though I
My
could
point
use some work.
stands.
What is that smell?
Can I can I try and detect how old this meat is? I feel like I know what rancid meat smells like.
It's a
Sure.
perception constitution check.
Perception. Can I get advantage? 10.
Okay, with a 10, uh, the meat, it just smells horribly rancid. Uh, it's probably been down here a good, I mean, few weeks maybe.
Yeah, this is don't clean out the deep storage for a few weeks smell. Whatever's down here has been down here for a while.
Hope this isn't people that we're smelling.
Well, knowing that there's giants around here, that could be exactly what we're smelling.
Let's be on extra guard now.
All right. And as you're wandering around, you finally come to a bit of a drop. It appears the cave goes from a mostly a fair angle, just go heading downward into what looks to be just a hole ahead, leading into a you're not sure, um, but a pretty deep drop.
Is there a rock nearby or something I could use to drop down?
Uh, yeah,
Are you
there's
carrying a
plenty of bits
torch?
of cave that are broken off because of, again, something large has passed through here.
And we can't see the bottom from here, or can we?
Um,
Can I
Ghost,
see the
how
bottom?
far is your dark vision?
I don't. I could just look up how much a half elves.
I think
Uh,
he
elf
has
dark
some
vision.
info.
I think it's way more than what I have. Uh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Dark vision. No, just as it's 60 feet, just like Thorek.
I know, but he's a shadow sorcerer. I was wondering if that gave him.
Oh, right.
It might just be for magical darkness, not all
I could just.
types.
I could check. Oh, Dajal.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
Uh, um, I'm very
Yeah. Okay. It boosts his dark vision by like 60 feet. He's got 120.
Okay.
I know even with that you said 5 PST, I still thought it would be like normal time we had for.
Ah,
Uh,
well,
I
you're here
was,
now, so that's
I usually take a nap before these sort of like long, just in my time it's like 2 a.m. So,
yeah.
of
uh,
course, of course.
and I set my alarm for the old time.
Character fact.
Oh, we're live?
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. I've been running
Oh,
for yeah.
back to a small party again. Sorry, can we do it later?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't done the world fact, and I know Gerald will be here hopefully soon.
we
Uh,
could do it then. Yeah.
someone maybe message him in 15 minutes if he hasn't given any clue, because I know he just forgets sometimes.
I think he's at work still. He might be doing a little bit of. I
He
don't know
said
where he
he should
works.
have gotten out soon, so yeah.
would Gunzik and Sparrow be joining us?
Gunzik is
Gunstick's out.
Gunzik, yeah, life has hit him with busyness. He will no longer be able to join us. Sparrow is currently being controlled by Ghost. She cannot come today.
Sorry, I missed that. What was that, Sparrow?
She's not going to be here this evening.
Lo should drop the campaign too.
Both of them are still in the Discord and might rejoin if life changes. They just cannot do it with their current schedule, which that happens.
Yeah, I know for Zach, it's at least like through December.
Hmm.
So, and mine is shaping up like the month of December might be pretty rough as well. So,
December is a tough month. I might just maybe do more module stuff if we don't have as many regular people, just like
I'm
one
writing
shots.
a. Yeah, I'm writing a one shot that I could run with our characters.
And we might do that. But yes, so the party, they woke up, they got all their stuff ready, and they've started entering into the cave. Again, the cave was apparently widened by something much larger than the cave current being about 8 feet wide, um, and had very large footprints outside. Distinctly like two different kinds of footprints, one very wide and one more narrow, but both very large.
Giant with a club foot. Has to do what that is. Maybe he's got a peg leg.
But you
Ooh,
traveled down the cave and had found a hole. that was very deep and you could not see the bottom.
Can I just throw a torch down there?
You are free to throw a torch down there, yes.
Even
A
better.
lit torch.
No. Vajal will stop you before you try anything, and he's going to pick up a pebble, cast the light cantrip on it, and then toss that down.
And as the pebble falls, it goes around about 60 feet, and then the light goes out. About a second later, you do hear it hit the ground below, striking on other stones.
Well, I have... My belt will allow us to get 60 feet of the way down. So that's a start. Maybe if we attach some other rope to it, we can get all the way.
Vajal will point out that anything that snuffs out the light is bad news.
We have to go down there no matter what. I'm not seeing any other way.
Is this the place? Is this the temple?
Yes.
Probably.
Are there any indications that it is?
Cave in the general area where they said it might be.
No, but in previously the temple there was like decorations, like statues and stuff. Have we seen any of that yet?
You have not.
And we're not even sure this is the right place.
We took a good look everywhere else. This is our best guess at where it could be.
And it consumes light down there, so I think that's our best guess. That's probably Void doing that. Just like how it consumed light in the place we teleported in, right? It wasn't that Void?
Yeah, the fallen city. That was not Void. That place
No?
has been in contact with the Shadowfell. Again, I understand that they might seem similar on the surface, but there's a difference.
Vajal will point out that it's best to scout before we commit ourselves. It seems like one way in.
Can't really scout. It's a really deep hole.
And once again, he'll
we just roll a bunch of marbles down there.
He'll coax his familiar out of his scalp, send it down.
Okay. Does your familiar have a climbing speed, and does it have dark vision?
I know it does have a climbing speed.
Yeah, I was about to say, if a scorpion doesn't have climbing speed, what would?
Honestly, not a lot does.
I'm sorry. Actually, no, it doesn't have a climbing speed. That's very surprising.
My bird can fly
Really?
it down. It's just it won't be able to see that well.
I mean, the scorpion has blind sight.
Yeah, but it can't climb.
Well,
so
do you want me to use my familiar to drop yours down there?
No. Vajal will pick up another pebble, make it glow again, hand it to your familiar, and they'll say that should be enough until the light reaches whatever darkness is there. At which point your bird should fly up anyway.
Okay. So I'll summon my raven, tell it to open its mouth, and I'll let Vajal put the pebble in.
All right.
And tell it to go down, and I'll look through its eyes.
Okay. So the raven starts flying down, and about 60 feet down the hole, there's just a wall of darkness.
Can I see through that? Because I can see through magical darkness.
You can see through that darkness, yes. You can't see the bottom, but you can see through that.
Okay. I will inform. Gentlemen, it seems there's a bit of magical darkness obscuring the tunnel. I can see through it, but I cannot see the bottom. So it is 60 feet to this magical darkness, and more than 60 feet beyond that to the bottom.
We could just lower you down some before you hit the magical darkness.
Well, once my bird's down to the point where it can't see, probably fly back up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll re-enter to normal. Say, Ghost, if you can see, my belt turns into magical rope. I can lower you down with that. And then you could see what you can from 60 feet lower, then we can just pull you back up.
That works for me, and I will begin prepping myself to be lowered down.
Okay. Have you been stealthily having this conversation, or have you just been talking at normal voices?
It's whispered conversation. We did roll stealth
been
to get to
whispering.
this point, so we're
Okay.
probably being smart enough.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. So, Ghost, you are start lowered down this hole. You realize the opening is kind of narrower than the rest of it, though the rest is pretty fine. Looking at the walls around you, there is a lot of like claw marks and gouges in the walls. Uh, you could definitely use those as handholds, just to climb down or climb back up at some point. But they seem pretty actually far spaced, so you'd have to like stretch your arms out, and a shorter race might not be able to reach between the gouges. But as you're lowered down, you do you lower yourself below the barrier of darkness, or just to the edge of it?
I would say probably I'll plunge through it headlong. I'm not afraid of darkness.
Okay. So as the you pass through the barrier of darkness, you feel this kind of cool sensation along your body. It doesn't feel bad. It actually feels kind of relaxing, like it's your mind is becoming much clearer, uh, and you can just barely see the ground below you. Uh, Definitely appears there it opens up to a much larger cavern below. You see a couple of pillars that are not in great shape, a tile floor that uh, shows some sort of mosaic of a uh, like a bird being stabbed by a spear, but it's not very clear because it's covered in dust and broken bits. You also see that there's a lot of piles of, well, bones, corpses, rotting meat. Uh, you distinctly see some that looked like the body was at one point a dwarf, maybe?
Ew, gross. Not enjoying the smell.
Oh yeah, and the bodies also have like clear bite marks taken out of them, like very large bite marks.
Uh, can I tell from what? Just yeah, I just actually signed out of it. Sorry, be right back.
Mhm.
I'll work.
Since my rope's only 60 feet, I'd probably have like Thor.
You're lagging out.
I'm assuming he's like Thorak is like lying down with his arm down the hole, holding the end of the rope,
Yeah.
and Ghost is at the bottom doing the whole Spider-Man kiss move, looking through the
He's just
darkness.
we're probably like getting annoyed that he keeps pulling, looking around at things instead of just coming back to us. Joe, is there any way you could talk to him? Tell him to come back?
Okay. So yes, Ghost sees many signs of, well, clearly something has been eating it, as there's still meat and not just bones. The teeth marks are very large, like a mouth big enough to bite a dwarf in half. Um, also appears that some of the teeth, there's two different kinds of teeth marks, but one appears to have a very large, uh, like fangs, or uh, I don't know what they're called. Tusks, yes, tusks.
Is it like a sheer drop? Like, is it like a full 90-degree drop, or is it like, is there a bit of an incline to it?
The incline is steeper than 90 degrees. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, there's kind of like a whole opening where you are, and then it widens out.
Okay, so there's an overhang, so we can't even see. Like, even if there was no magical darkness, he'd probably be like under us.
Little bit, yes.
Okay.
Correct. You got any extra rope in your bag?
I should have a bit.
Okay, because I think we're gonna have to lower down a little further than this. I can command my rope to untie itself once we're all down there.
Can how much is 10 hempen rope? Is that just 10 feet?
I think, yeah, 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I have 10 feet.
I guess you ate the rest of it.
Yeah. I used it for wrapping some nice roasts.
Mm. Or no, you used the hemp rope. It's made out of cannabis. You guys have been smoking it the whole time.
It's not even. It's just.
That's how we've been able to get through the desert. Just can't feel the pain too high.
I think after not hearing anything from Ghost, we'll probably end up just yanking him back up, even if even if he's against it.
Okay. So you pull the rope back up, and there's nothing on the other end. Until you
Oh.
suddenly turn around, and Ghost is literally just standing behind you. He was very stealthy getting back up.
Cedric would jump and be like, "Oh, how did you get there?"
Well, you weren't looking with your eyes. You got to pay a bit more attention to your surroundings. But nothing beyond the darkness that I see appears to be more of a darkness barrier. So, eh, you might be able to see beyond it. Um,
But it looked like the temple from before.
Looks like a temple or ruins of some kind. Not quite sure. Um, there's a lot of dead things, but did appear to be a temple courtyard.
Fajal will examine the end of the rope that was tied around Ghost.
Is it snapped? Is it like cut?
No, no, no. Ghost just came back up, and you didn't realize. It is not.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
you're making a joke. We were being serious.
Yeah. Sorry. Um, Ghost is fine. The rope was not cut. Nothing tried to eat Ghost yet, because you guys have been very stealthy. No.
Was he the one that nat 20'd on the on
No,
that check?
Sparrow, but his was like high enough that like.
Man, Sparrow's being so stealthy. She didn't said a word this whole time.
Yeah, I'm still not sure why she's not doing it 2 weeks in a row.
Sparrow has
You got a
a
kid.
job, and it again just December and whatnot. Yeah, it's holidays. People are a lot more busy.
Maybe okay. Well, I don't know. We're recording. I don't.
Yeah, we can talk about this later.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I guess we should find a way down there now that we know there's nothing down there yet. Other than dead people.
Yes, but do be careful. It's clear they didn't just eat themselves, so might want to be quiet.
Does it look like something big ate them? Kind of like the footprints we found?
Oh, yes, very, very big. The jaws large enough to bite a dwarf in half, and possibly very toothy.
So Joel, you have any rope on you so we can get down there? Add it to mine.
He does.
Okay, well, working together, we can tie the two together. And hopefully that'll be enough for us to get down.
Oh, I only have 10 feet of rope. I should have 50 because I chose the adventurous pack. Or explorer's pack.
You can, like I said, you probably lost it at some point or used
it.
Yeah.
Well, any volunteers to go down there first? Or am I taking that honor?
I might have a better chance of fighting whatever's down there or living long enough to make sure you guys get there. So I think I should go first. Might be a bit heavy, though.
Okay. Well, actually, first, find something to tie the rope to that can support.
Boy, I actually got this. Could I try and use the length of my grappling hook to get some extra length on the rope? I'm not sure how that would work. Or maybe I could just hold on to one end.
Well, if the jaw gave extra rope,
is
we should be
just, well, are you talking about your grappling hook from your claws or a grappling hook item? Because the item is
claws.
just the hook part. Okay.
The claws, yeah, because I'll be able to grab it.
I would allow it, but it would only work for you.
Yeah.
How many feet do you have, Tajal, on your rope that you gave?
All rope, whether it be hempen or silken, is 50 feet long.
Okay. And add it to the 60 for my magic rope.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Sorry, I had to. Oh, okay. And I made my report of what I saw.
Yeah. So we're
Alright.
Jake.
tying rope so we can all get down there.
I also have a length of rope if needed.
No. Perfect.
What does the grappling hook from the claw look like? Is it just like my hand comes off with a chain connecting my arm and the claw?
So the claws have like bladed fingers, and it's more like the fingers launch out with chains behind them.
So I probably just I detach the fingers with the chains attached and tie a rope to the fingers together. Mm-hmm. So I get like an extra 30 feet on that?
Yes.
I have 60 feet of rope.
Yeah, I think we're good, Tajal, because
it is a total of 180 feet, but yes.
All right, that works.
I got 60.
I have 60.
It sounded like, yeah, that's 120.
I don't even need to use the grappling hook. Okay,
yeah, you're good.
Just do that.
180 between 3 peoples.
Frees up a hand.
You can even save the 10 you have, Thorak.
I'll just give that to you guys.
Well, so is there something straight enough we can tie this to, Jake, so we can let ourselves down?
Stalagmite, maybe?
Again, a lot of that is
big
broken.
One?
Roll me a perception.
You got it.
Perception. With the -1. 11.
Okay. Again, most of the stalagmites are broken, but you find the stump of one that might work.
Do you want to give that a good pull to make sure it's sturdy enough before you actually go down?
Yeah, Thorak's gonna tie the rope around it and just yank with all of his weight, because that's what's gonna be on the rope in a second.
Okay.
Just sort of like tug of war with it.
The rock itself isn't going to break, and just do be careful of swinging the rope too much, because it might just be able to slip off the top, but otherwise it should be whole.
All right, that will work, maybe.
You first, I'll follow behind you.
Yep. Wait till I get to the bottom.
Yeah. Maybe give the rope 2 tugs when you're down there.
Yeah.
I'll go.
All right. Is it gonna be a check, or are we just gonna just rappel down the rope?
At this point, I assume you guys are strong enough to go down the rope.
Yeah.
So how are you
All right.
seeing down there?
I don't know if I am, but I'll just tug on the rope when I touch ground.
Okay. Ghost can see, but how are the rest of you? Are you guys just gonna be blind down there?
Oh, yeah, Cedric's completely blind.
Sparrow has dark vision 60 feet.
Okay.
I mean, it's magical darkness, so I don't know if
The
that
barrier
does
is
anything.
magical
No.
darkness.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
then
was
I
my
can
issue.
see.
Just a barrier of magical darkness, and then once we're through that, we're fine, right?
For the most part.
I mean, it's still dark, and the Jaw's still screwed, but
It's dark, and the other thing about the magical barrier is magical light will not work within the barrier.
Actually, I think the Jaw might be fine. Don't Simic hybrids get dark vision?
They do.
Okay.
There we go.
No, I'm the only one who doesn't have
Cedric's
that.
screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see perfectly fine down here, or at least I can see gray
Yeah.
and dark.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a lantern?
I think
I think it'd be best to keep a lantern.
Well, we can always just use a regular torch.
Yeah. I can hold the torch since I'm the most blind down here.
I'll probably have one ready for you once you get down.
Okay.
I will also point out again, the smell of rotten meat is really powerful once you're down there.
Vajal is going to test something. Once he's past the magical barrier, instead of he'll call everyone to wait, and then he's going to very simply just use prestidigitation to make a few sparks appear, and you'll see if there's a reaction. You'll see if that actually happens. You'll
The
see
sparks
what.
appear to be just fine. They do fade away pretty fast, but they're not being hampered.
Oh, you testing if there's gas?
No, he's testing to see if magic at all works beyond the barrier.
magic works, just magical light does not?
Yes.
Or at least, okay. Given the size of the chamber, I mean, I could always wrap some cloth around some arrows and fire it into the, into the ceiling at different areas to kind of give us some ambient light without necessarily providing, hey, we're right here by this light source.
That's probably a good idea. Though, yeah, we should definitely do that. I'm not sure if we have any way of helping Cedric see other than producing light with torches.
I'm happy to hold the torch for myself.
I mean, we'll probably still need a torch for Cedric, but at least that way, there's other light sources, not just us.
Is there a map for this cave?
The cave, no. Once you guys enter the temple proper, I do have a map.
Nice. Cedric, are you stuck with only using one weapon while you're or do you only use one crossbow in the first place?
I either use my sword that I can summon or my crossbow, and it's a handheld, one-hand.
Oh,
crossbow.
okay. So then
he'd find carrying a torch.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm happy to carry a torch for myself, and then everyone else can use that light too. So if you hand him one, he'll quickly light it.
I will sacrifice a pint of oil and my 4th best hip cloak to create some scraps, oil-soaked rags, makeshift torches, fire them on arrows into various points in the chamber.
Okay. The chamber lights up very well under the glow of the flame. You clearly see what was clearly once a temple courtyard leading into a temple. You can even see the partially buried temple made with deep blacks of obsidian and basalt stone bricks, uh, carvings of flames, and many braziers kind of littering around near the entrance. Again, you are in a courtyard. There does appear to be a mosaic, partially buried under rubble, debris, broken bits, and of course all the corpses nearby. You can think it might depict some kind of bird being stabbed through with a spear.
Good thing you brought your familiar back up.
I'm glad to. That's I don't know how a bird got down here.
It's a
No,
mosaic.
it's a mosaic.
Oh, misheard that.
Looking around, there were corpses that had bites taken out of them. I'm going to, give a quick once over to those corpses, make sure that none of them are going to, reanimate.
Okay.
Thorax
Like,
looking for gold.
you start poking them and they just start falling apart, maggots spraying everywhere.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good thing
Pearl's
my
walking
character
home.
always wears a mask.
Pearl will be here soon. He's walking back from his job.
Okay, that's good.
Should we have left someone up by the entrance to guard it?
We have
Split the
Alosha and
party.
Gunzik up above.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought they left. That's how we were.
No, they're staying in
They
the
will
tower.
leave when I have them for now. Gunzik was sick. Alosha decided to take care of him, and Jonah's staying with the tower anyway.
Right.
Just keep an eye out, and then, hope you guys come back. If you guys come back. She doesn't really care, but, you guys are part of her ticket home, so, like, she kind of wants you to
Yep.
come back.
All right. Guys, I'm gonna look up for some money. See if any of the poor souls down here had some cash on them
Okay.
before they got eaten.
Again, it's several animal corpses, very large animals.
Well, I thought you said there was people.
There's dwarves.
Dwarves.
A few of them are
Ooh.
dwarves, but the others are like clearly animals. There's all I don't know if any of you have ever seen these animals before, as they appear to be like very large, like humanoid-sized bipedal lizards. Yeah, that were very feathery, I guess.
I suppose you can always roll a history check to see if you each
I know, man.
But you can search the
Humanoid
dwarves.
size.
Roll me an investigation.
All right. Flat roll. Let's see. 17.
Okay. So I have a treasure table. Roll me a
All right, need
D100.
some pocket change. All right, gotcha. D100. Come on, at least 50. That is all right. 27.
Okay, let me find the right page. There it is.
If there's no gold, Thoric is appalled by the fact there's a dwarf just walking around with no gold in his pockets.
You're also assuming that we're the first ones to come upon these corpses.
There might just be a horde like waiting a few rooms.
Yeah. Okay, so you find 5 silver and a broken iron sword that also looks to have a bite taken out of it.
Sorry.
A broken iron sword that looks to take a bite out of it, and 5 silver coins.
Okay, Thorak just sort of throws the sword aside or sets it down. He's about to throw it, and he goes, "Oh, I probably shouldn't do that." Does the
He
bite
throws
mark
it.
on the sword line up with the bite mark that's on the dwarf?
Appears to be a separate bite mark.
This guy just eating swords for no reason. There's no nutritional value in that.
Before they proceed further, Fajal will cast Mage Armor on himself.
Smart.
Smart or just dumb if he didn't. All right.
Bullshit.
Anything else you guys gonna do? You do see the temple entrance again, like I described it, made out of like basalt, lots of bits of obsidian, lots of braziers nearby. It seems to be like almost glowing dancily by the firelight that you've lit the cavern with. There appears to have once been two very large doors. One is hanging barely on the hinges, the other is knocked down, made out of it doesn't look painted. It looks like a pitch black wood.
Ooh, Ghost, ask that broken goddess if she recognizes this place. Because I'm pretty sure you have the amulet.
I do have the amulet. I haven't actually gone through with Jake how that works or what it does for me. So
At the moment, can't do anything for you. If you were a paladin, it could help, or a cleric, you could help regen spell slots a little bit. But the real reward is once you free the goddess.
Well, I know what my next level is. I don't think it's going to be any help yet. We've got a bit of work to do first.
All right, whatever you say. Can I see into the temple from through the broken doors?
You can see a bit.
Or is it
A hallway, 5 statues, and a ruined pedestal, several braziers and torch brackets, some pillars made out of obsidian that are broken. Um,
Can I light some of these braziers?
and at the far end, you think you might roll me perception, Thorak.
Someone
Right.
D20 at 8.
all right? Gotcha. 20 add 8. Oh boy, that's not great. That's a 5 plus 8, 13. And I'll do my perception.
Okay. For a second, you think you might be seeing, but it could just be a reflection from the firelight. Some very orangish
I'll use my
yellow
tattoo.
eyes.
I'll use my tattoo to see with an 18.
Okay. You clearly see a face with large tusks and glowing eyes glaring at you for a quick second before vanishing into the darkness.
Get something in there.
Thorak, was that a family member of yours?
Definitely not. A little too big. Maybe a cousin.
So hopefully it'll be a friendly reunion then.
I doubt it.
Should we be glad
It never is.
us? Or should we be worried that it ran off, waiting?
Oh, it's definitely waiting in ambush somewhere. We should take this slow. Well, now it knows we're here, so there's no point in sneaking anymore.
I guess
Speak for yourself.
Fajal was... Okay, how do I put this? He's reaching his mental limit of all this tense nervousness. This, months of travel and getting nowhere, and I'm still okay. I'm not in the best place right now to be overly descriptive, so just bear with me. But bottom line is that he's going to start casting acid bolts indiscriminately in the direction the beast ran off, and towards both. Like he's just launching them at the crate speed.
Thorak's probably gonna put his hand on his shoulder and go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We do not want this thing charging at us with its full weight."
Yes, we do. I'm tired of this. He's gonna keep on casting until either he, someone forcefully stops him completely, or he hits it.
Okay, so you are shooting acid bolts into the opening of the of the temple. Let's see. What's the range of acid?
I
bolt?
spawn.
120 feet.
Okay.
At least let me point out to where it is.
I spontaneously gain the ability to cast Create Food and Water just to conjure up some popcorn to watch what happens.
Thorak will point out to where he generally saw it, just so he's not just tiring himself out firing spells at nowhere.
That's where he's aiming for, where you're putting.
All right.
I doubt it's still even in the room, though.
Ghost, you see a different figure step out. This one has bluish eyes. The others can't see it; it's too far from there for them. But you can, as the acid bolts are flinging around, and their arm stretches out, tattoos glowing, as they launch a lightning bolt at the Zal. Make a dex save.
Okay.
Is that area of effect?
No,
As I see this individual reaching out, can I put some arrows in the air at it?
You can. It's a reaction. I will allow one arrow.
Someone roll a d20 and add 8.
Alright. Ooh, 16 plus 8. That most definitely hits.
Okay.
That's a
Ooh.
d8 plus 16.
How many D8?
1d8 plus 16.
Alright, that's 5 plus 16. 21.
21. Okay. You do shoot at it. The arrow hits. Thazal makes the save. Anyone standing near Thazal should also be hit. I don't know how you guys are standing.
Well, I assume,
Are we
depending
all
on how...
kind of near?
Thorax definitely probably like pointing where he saw the eyes from. So he's probably standing right next to him.
Okay, so you'd make a dex save too. Thazal, you
Gotcha.
succeed. You take the 16 lightning.
Dex save.
As the lightning bolt appears out of the darkness and Ghost just rapidly launches an arrow beyond everyone's sight, says, "There are others about! Make yourselves ready!"
Am I getting a little bit of a danger sense from that, or is it too fast for me to see?
Too fast, too far. It's in the dark. You fail. You take 32 lightning. Cedric, you succeed.
Big third of my health gone. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Also,
That would be half of mine.
Also, let's see. One creature hit by it is affected by a stun. While you're able to shrug off some of the lightning, you are stunned for one turn. And but after being shot by you, the creature immediately darts back into the darkness.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are the chances that the arrow that I shot it was one of my burning rags?
Don't let them escape, he'll say after regaining the ability to speak through chattering teeth.
Is Thorax stunned as well?
Only one target can be stunned.
Gotcha.
Fajal's going to start running after it, firing acid bolts.
We can't let him get in
Immediately
there.
start running after it. Got it.
Cedric will immediately run if Fajal is, because that's him by himself.
After this is over, Fajal will explain his full process if he survives.
If he survives. He'll be fine. Maybe.
Are we in initiative?
Yes, give me a second. There we go.
1, 2. What do we get? 14.8. 18.
Someone, Cedric, you've been rolling pretty well for me. Can you roll d20 plus 4 twice, as I have an advantage on initiative?
Who did you want to roll yours?
Cedric.
How much? What's your bonus? I rolled a
Plus 4.
I did roll twice,
with
17,
my
so 21.
with my 8th level feat, my dex went up to 18.
Okay, yeah, so you got like 24. Wait, what was it? What was your bonus?
Plus 4.
4.
Plus 4.
Okay, yeah, 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Just rolled on your. We have the same dex bonus.
Going through a tunnel might get disconnected.
Let me check. Okay.
Thank goodness they rolled bad. Now I know there's 2
You
for
know.
now.
At least 2 different initiative counts.
Yeah.
All right. Ghost is first up in initiative.
Can I see any of the enemies?
They disappeared. Those all started running into the building. I assume the rest of you somewhat chased after him.
Yeah.
Where did we run
So-
from? Because it looks like they were just completely sealed in.
Thorak can see this whole room within his dark vision, so he definitely clocked them if they were there.
They are not in the room. You do see, Ghost sees, yes, a very large, white-skinned figure with large tusks. Behind them, you do see, but you don't see anyone behind them. They appear to be down at the entrance, near the entrance hall, or near the exit of this room. Yes,
Is this the exit?
yes.
Okay.
Ghost is going to cast haste on, I'll say Thorak and Sparrow. Actually, I'll say Cedric because Sparrow's being run by me also. So he will cast haste on Thorak and Cedric and move into the room, taking a cover position. Sorry, I can't see the map because I'm driving.
Thorak's gonna definitely ask for some heals from Aaron before he runs off with his haste. After he took a big hit like that.
Okay. Aaron will cast one cure wounds. So that's all. You're in front. You are running into the building, chasing after the figures that shot you. And yeah, you find yourself in a large room. There is several statues, a candelabra, and several torch inputs in the ceiling, with a tunnel leading further beyond.
He's going to yell out in the most archaic form of primordial he can think of. Because remember, we read Ancient Primordial, and he does speak Primordial. Because he's guessing that these creatures will understand. And he's going to yell out at them, "Come back and face us! I'm tired of these I can't do this, guys, I'm sorry. He's just going to start yelling to come and face them, because just he doesn't want them being stalked. So I don't know. I really don't. I'm just gonna.
Did someone put Sparrow in the initiative?
I'll do that. Yes.
He'll probably doesn't have the vocabulary for that to mean that.
Does it not bring your character on? Let's see.
+3, I think, for her initiative.
Okay. Yep.
Is she running blind right now?
No, she has dark vision.
Oh, okay.
She's a Genasi.
Ah, okay. I didn't know they had dark vision.
Okay. Sparrow will be next then. Thazal is standing in the middle of the hallway screaming for someone to come fight him. Sparrow, what is gonna Sparrow do?
Sparrow's gonna move into the room looking for a target to go hit.
There is no targets that she can see.
She's hasted. She could probably just run until she sees someone.
No, I didn't haste Sparrow because I didn't want to double up on actions on a character that I'm also running.
Yep, makes sense. I mean, you are playing you're running a character that doubles up on actions as its main thing.
Yeah. Like, hasted plus action surge plus. I think that would put her at 12 attacks in one round.
Yes. Does haste let you use your extra attack?
Haste is 1 extra attack.
Okay, so that puts her at she action surges. She'd be at 10 attacks.
Still absurd.
Yeah.
Put in chat for you, Thorax, since we're both hasted. That way
Oh, AC bonus. Okay, I didn't know about that part.
and the movement speed being doubled is pretty huge.
Okay. So yeah, the ghost is, I'm assuming not rushing in, but is coming in last, kind of looking around. There's no one to fight yet. Next up is Cedric.
Cedric.
So I'll kind of, seeing, because Ghost took cover, I'll say, do you see something?
I was going to call out positions for what I see to the party. Not that it would really help them, but at least they know which direction to go.
Okay, big guy beyond the doorway.
Okay. So hearing that, I'll try and get a little closer to get a little peek for myself. I'll get to there. Can I see anything once I'm like by this doorway?
Yeah, you see a creature, a very large white skin. It's almost like it's like maybe 15 feet, 20 feet in front of you. A giant hulking behemoth with white skin, large tusks, wielding 2 large axes.
It's a Yeti!
Not hairy
Cedric will
enough to be a
raise.
Yeti, but
He'll raise his crossbow. He'll grab one of his sharper bolts, which is a +1, aim down, and try and take a shot at it.
okay.
Let's see, normal roll +1. I'm guessing that hits.
That does hit.
Okay. Then, because I'm hasted, I will take a second one, also +1.
Another hit.
Okay. Then, he's feeling good. He's going to use his bonus action and take one final shot, just a regular. Pull out kind of one of his duller bolts, aim and fire.
Okay. You are rapid firing into this behemoth's skin, and the arrows are piercing into it, but they seem so insignificant compared to its size.
Seeing that, I sunk it with 3 good shots, but isn't doing much, Cedric will kind of turn around and be like, Thorak, I think you need to come hit this thing. And he's going to step out of the way.
Thorak just rockets off like a sprinter all the way down to this guy. He moves 75 feet. He makes 2 attacks while raging. That is a 16 and a 19.
The 16 misses, the 19 hits.
All right.
Do you get advantage? Do you get advantage while hasted?
I do not
No.
think so.
Okay.
Unless you want to count my attacks as saving throws for some reason. All right, so that'll be 12 slashing, and
They're unsaved.
should I just disengage so I'm not in melee range? Because I'll have an extra 5 feet, unless it gives you more movement from disengaging. Does it?
No.
Remaining movement.
It
Gotcha.
gives you an extra 30 feet of movement.
Does it?
I thought
Yeah,
it's just
haste gives you an extra 30 feet of
Oh,
movement.
no. Haste is double your movement speed.
Yeah, I moved 75 though.
Yeah.
So
What's
yeah,
your
it's just
normal
the-
move speed?
40.
So you've only got 5 feet left.
Yeah, I could disengage, move 5 feet. I hope it doesn't have reach, or I could just attack again.
Attack again.
Yeah, I'll attack again. I'm raging. We go. Another one. 18. Am I getting any void feedback from the gauntlet, or is this just a normal guy?
You deal extra void damage, yes.
Alright, that's 2d6. That'll be an extra 5 on top, so 14, 12, and 5.
Yep. Again, you're slashing into the creature, and it seems to be cutting into it, but this is a very large creature, and you're cutting like an inch deep into it.
Alright, and that'll be my turn. Now it's turn, I guess.
Yep. So it is
We need the Sejal to put an acid bolt up its nose.
How long does haste last? A minute?
Okay, 3 attacks. 25,
Oh.
29, 14.
2 of those hit.
Okay. That is a total of... Oh, okay. So 1 axe, 1 tooth, and 1... One of the axes you do dodge.
He hits me with a single tooth.
To make a strength saving throw.
That is with advantage, because I'm raging.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go.
20.
That actually passes. Barely.
Barely. Okay, I'm definitely disengaging. I'm not going through a choke with 2 big monsters on the other side.
As you take, well, it's
Okay.
half because raging, but 20 slashing damage.
20 after the
20 after.
raging?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I am definitely not sticking around here.
And it starts screaming incoherently, but you can feel this chill running down your spine as if the words themselves are trying to kill you.
The what?
It's speaking void speech, and if you don't understand void speech, hearing void speech can kill you. It kind of think of it like Lovecraftian stuff.
Gotcha.
So it feels like its very speech is heard in your brain.
The hell is this guy saying, Reaper?
Oh, like listening to someone from like deep South Georgia.
Or maybe a gnome who knows a little too much about a forgotten empire.
Kind of.
Well, the thing about the Polytherian Empire...
Yeah, the thing about their writing system is...
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time for the other one to hit me.
Yeah. And here's the thing, you're real... Oh, actually, let's see. Yeah. I mean, the other one has reach. Its partner is in the way, so it's not going to be able to make any physical attacks on you.
I'm only taking 1 hit. That's good.
Yes, from a spellcaster.
Oh no.
Here we go. He's got
11d20.
dominate person. Now I'm on the enemy side.
That would be.
Is that the choice you want?
I mean, I'm guessing he has it. You do what you want.
I'm tempted, but they've
As
already been
long as I
attacking
get
you.
to choose when I'm dominated, I get to choose who I attack.
Okay, fine. Make a wisdom save. It's dominate person.
Oh no!
Oh, I knew it.
He's a
You had
construct.
to-
It doesn't affect him.
18?
You succeed. The
Yes!
spell slides off of you.
Look at
Oh,
our
that was-
barbarian go, doing
That was
everything.
a bad. You're bad at spell casting. You suck. He's pointing and laughing.
Oh yeah, you can see them, so I will reveal
Does he look sad about what I said to him?
little. It definitely appears to be angered. Uh,
That's a big axe.
yeah, it's not actually wielding an axe. I just needed another token of a giant.
Yeah.
This one, the
Are these?
one is very large and stout and toothy. The other one is pitch black skin, is very tall, very humanoid shaped, with refined features, almost elven-like. And
You two
kind
don't
of
look like
distinct.
brothers.
Is this? Oh shit! Can I? Since I didn't actually take an action and I can see these things, can I roll to see if I know what they are?
Sure.
I mean, he is from the area, right? He wouldn't know something about the
I'm
giants from
not.
around here. You're not? I thought you're from the
I'm
mountain
not
range.
from the area. No, I'm from the Dragonborn Nation.
Which is still
Ah.
close, but not ridiculously close.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I'm getting that they're some kind of giant, but I'm wondering if there's a chance that I could recognize what their particular vulnerabilities would be.
yeah, you can try, yeah.
Someone roll d20 and add 5.
I'm
I rolled an
sorry.
18. I rolled an 18 for
Yeah,
him.
Thorak got it off before.
Okay.
23.
23. Okay, yes. Again, they've clearly been corrupted by the void, but the one that's casting appears to have at one point been a cloud giant.
Okay.
The bigger one is not a regular species of giant. Probably something related to a hill giant, but like of a much feraler branch.
Which one is the caster? The cloud giant or the hill giant?
Cloud giant is the caster.
Gotcha.
Well, that's the more dangerous one. Well, it's not currently my turn, but on my turn, I will hopefully convey known weaknesses for any of those.
Google.
I don't actually know what those might be, but apparently my character does.
Wait, isn't it your turn now?
Well, if it's this guy's
It's
done.
about to come around to his turn, yes. The
Oh, okay.
creature is going to take a step back,
Oh, someone's scared.
or just getting into better range for casting.
I'm not sticking around this hallway.
The previously was just considering throwing a spell and hitting both you and its ally, but then it's like, nah, let's not do that. So yeah, it is Ghost's turn. Unlike frost or fire giants, cloud giants don't really have an elemental weakness, but they do tend to be arrogant, and overconfident in themselves. The one that looks like a hill giant, they are known to be very stupid.
So I get to make fun of him for being an idiot?
I mean, most people choose not to make fun of giants because that's a good way to get hit by a giant.
I mean,
Also, I will say, Ghost, you recognize it has very white skin. It might have some kind of a weakness to sunlight.
Okay. Alright, I am okay, I am going to conjure darkness on myself, only affecting myself, giving me triple advantage.
There we go. Our paladin has arrived.
Alright.
Character
Someone
facts.
needs to roll D20 plus 8 3 times
Gotcha.
For 3 separate attacks, all targeting the caster. And I will shout out those weaknesses, and I have to go show a house, so I will be back in about 15 minutes.
What's the bonus?
What did I miss?
I rolled pretty
I just
bad.
got back from
Plus
work.
8.
So
2
first one
plus
misses,
8, and then 8
second
plus
one
16.
hits, third one would have hit, but has partial cover, so it misses.
Those are with 3 d20 for each one.
Oh, right.
Oh,
So I gotta go.
advantage?
Bye.
Double advantage because frickin'
Double
giants.
advantage. So that's just the first hit. First hit lands. He rolls a... What's that? Like 23.
That's a hit.
So, is the caster... He taking... what's it called? The thing he has?
Losses Slayer.
Yeah,
He's
he after the second hit, right?
Previously, so yes.
There we go.
Extra D6 or 8?
There's the third hit. That probably hits, considering the 15 hit.
Pearl, would you like to throw an initiative?
I will roll in a little bit. I'm currently going to use the bathroom real fast because I have not gotten the chance to yet. Give me 5. Actually, no. Give me like 3 minutes. I need to boot up my PC. But I will roll. I will roll. But while you wait for me, can you fill me in, please?
I'll throw you in. Gotcha.
Just to stall for a couple minutes. That's it. I'll be ready on my PC in a couple minutes.
Of course.
I'll have him next to Sparrow.
I'm listening.
He's listening, so yeah, fill him in.
With the -1 initiative. 12? Oh, he doesn't have advantage. Never mind. That's I rolled a 20 on the second one, sadly. If you were not a paladin, or at any reason have advantage, he'd do pretty good there. 11 is where he is.
Yep.
That's between me and the Hail Giant.
Yes.
Yeah, we're fighting what seem to be 2 giants and what we think to be the temple, and we kind of just got here.
Alright, so while we have a big list of people, I'm also going to use the restroom.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Jake, did all 3 hit?
I'll be back in a minute. It's not going to be long.
Yes, all 3 hit. So,
Okay,
yes, you guys woke up. Since you weren't here at the start of the session, I couldn't do the dream sequence. I will say that once we end combat. But, yeah, you guys found, again, the cave that had the very large footprint. You were exploring it. You found a hole. Partway down the hole was a barrier of darkness. And there was a lot of signs that very large figures that had humanoid feet were around. A lot of dead carcasses, partially of like animals, like bipedal lizards, some dwarves, and they were like bitten in half. And found 2 giants. One is kind of a hill giant looking, though taller than a hill giant. White skin, very tusky. Kind of just looks stupid. And another tall, sleeker one that is possibly a cloud giant. Both corrupted by the void. The cloud giant appears to be a caster. They started slinging spells at you guys after the Zal got angry and started randomly casting acid bolts at them.
And it wasn't so much anger, but I'll explain later.
Do I still have the magic destroyer axe?
I don't know. Do you?
I feel like I would.
Then you do.
Okay. I'm getting on my PC. Turn it on.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
sorry I was late. I just got my booster recently. Too. So I'm a little woozy.
Yeah, that's fine. You're here, and you did at least kind of mention it. So.
I am getting on the PC, logging on, setting up Roll20. Dog, get out of my feet, please. Sorry, my dog is being annoying.
No problem. Yeah. 2 giant problems, one of which, even with resistance, dealt 20 damage to Thorak.
Oh, damn, they hit hard like trucks.
They do, yes.
Hey, but you know what? You can harvest a lot of things from giants, including their bones. They're worth a lot of money.
That is true. I will point out these are corrupted giants, but yes. The other one is
Well,
a
I mean, you can
caster
still
of at
take
least
them.
5th level.
You can take their bones, though.
I'm back.
Yes, you can. The bones are corrupted, just like the rest of them, but yes, you can.
Yes, you
Whose turn is it?
can, but I mean,
So Ghost just went. He made his attacks. They all hit. It was a lot of damage.
Right.
Pharaoh, but we can't control her.
And it was Sparrow, who's also Ghost. So next up, Aaron, who's right
Gerald is
next to the
going.
darkness. Gerald will go when his turn in initiative happens.
Okay, I'm on my PC. Everything's booted up.
Okay.
Where's the music?
Joel hasn't done it. He's the DJ here.
I got something.
Something cavey.
Something cavey?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. I got something.
Maybe. Ooh. Water Temple from Ocarina of Time.
Not a bad
I'm
choice.
pretty sure Nintendo doesn't like.
Do not.
Yeah, never mind.
Don't throw Nintendo stuff out there.
Yeah, I have music that
Cure Wounds on Thazal for 5.
I have something I can use that is not copyrighted.
Aaron is not in the mood for upcasting. She's saving it. What does Aaron have other than healing spells? Does she have anything offensive?
Yes, she has Chaos Bolt. She has Hold Person, which only works on people. So
yeah.
And she has Banishment.
Oh,
and she has Fly.
Right. She banished someone before, I think.
She tried to banish Thazal before.
Right.
Yep, she uses
What was the reason for that?
Timeout zone if she finds any of you guys being naughty. But it is Thazal's turn if he wants to do anything.
Yeah, he will yell out to Cedric in common to actually out of character. Cedric, we've been with each other long enough. You probably would have taught him at some point. What languages do you speak?
How do you?
Elven. Oh, and halfling.
So what was that?
Nothing, I just got the
Elvish,
stuff
common,
in.
halfling.
Okay, he's going to yell out in Elvish to get back towards them. And he is going to hold his action to cast Wall of Acid as soon as both Cedric, Thorak, and the giants are through this doorway. And he's going to cast it over the entrance so they can't get back.
That lines up perfectly, because I'm running away as soon as I get my attacks in with haste.
Yeah, so once so the trigger will be once Thorak and the giants are through the doorway.
Are you sure you just want the giants too? Because they might just not even come through.
No, that's the point. He's going to trap them inside here so they can't run away.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's
that's hoping they're just going to go through.
Cedric, it is your turn next.
Okay. So Cedric, after he shot and saw the big thing, he kind of hugged the wall. He's gonna peek back out and say, hey bud, how is it? Look at Thorak.
The caster's pretty stupid, and the guy with the axe is also pretty stupid, so it's going pretty good back here. I'm not doing too great, hurt-wise. I'm pretty hurt, but, I'll be out there in a sec.
Do me a favor and duck, and I'm gonna shoot a bolt right over your head. And since you're right next, it'll be the one Thorak's next to, so it'll be at advantage. Oh, I forgot to turn on advantage. But, 28's higher. So 9 plus 10 for that one. Then I'm going to take 2 regular shots at it.
Woo!
Rolling high, good.
Nat 20?
Nice, very nice. Again, you're peppering it with arrows, but it has very thick skin.
I
look like
figured.
the arrows are going very deep in.
Okay.
You get to reroll ones on your sneak attacks?
Yeah, actually, because it is... Well, I can reroll 1.
1/1. Okay.
I will try to. Okay, 1 goes up by 2, so just add 2 more damage.
Got it.
There we go.
1/1. Isn't that a character from a certain show?
I-
Anyways.
Maybe?
And then, listening to the shell, he'll start back and.
You sure? It's a caster looking directly down that hallway.
Here.
I'm a little bit harder time.
There. And that'll be his turn.
Okay. Thorak, it's your move.
First action to get 2 attacks on the non-caster one, and then I'll duck out with the disengage.
Okay.
That's not great. 17 and 15. 15 doesn't hit, I'm pretty sure, right?
15 doesn't, 17 doesn't.
Damn, okay, I'm getting out. Disengage. Let's
Okay.
measure this out, actually, before I do. I go 20. I have a full 80 feet of movement. I don't need to, I'm just gonna go here. Actually, here, behind the statue, get some cover.
Okay. Gerald, it's
Let me
your
check.
turn. What do you want to do?
Well,
I don't know
wait,
yet.
let
Hold on,
Joel's
give me a
spell
second.
go off first since he was waiting for.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Do your spells first.
He's waiting for the giants to come through before
okay.
he goes. He's hoping they chase us, though.
I'm thinking. Do I want to?
Ooh, Gerald, we came through a huge, 100-foot drop. I'm not sure if your horse would have
Okay, got
come
it.
through.
Boop.
Also, Gerald, do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, because of my background. Yeah, custom origin.
Then you are fine.
Oh, that's right. Fucking custom origin coming in fucking hot, man. Let's go.
I guess Cedric is the only one who needs to carry the torch around with him.
So many races have dark vision. It's like...
Yeah, I'm a human, but it's custom origin. That's like fucking awesome. Coming in clutch. Are they coming towards us right now?
Their turn's next, so we'll see.
Okay, just in case. Can you get rid of the second one? I can't move that one at all.
Oh, okay.
How far is it from me right now? How far is this one?
Nah.
Not close enough, damn it. I was gonna cast a spell, but you know what? Fuck it. Who needs it more than? Okay, Cedric. Where's Ghost?
Ghost is... Well, the player's away right now.
He's in the left corner over here.
Is he coming
Yeah.
back soon? Do you know?
Yeah, he's just showing.
Maybe?
A sphere of darkness around himself, too.
He's
Yeah.
hasted
You and I.
Cedric and I.
Okay.
So if you're looking to buff someone, probably someone's
I
not
am
us.
looking to buff someone. I am gonna buff someone. Fuck it. You know what? He'll come back, and when he gets his turns, he's gonna appreciate this. Guess what I'm gonna
You can't
cast?
see him, so you can't target him.
It's something that I don't need to see him to do.
Really? Okay, then.
It just says up to it. It says I don't have to see them. It doesn't say anything about me having to see them.
Okay.
They have to be within my range, though. So, ready? Hashtag blessed. So Cedric, Ghost, and I are all taking a bless.
Sweet, and that's a D4, right?
It's a
Extra?
D4 to every attack or every roll you make, no matter what it is.
Yeah, sweet.
Hashtag blessed. Bonus action. So put one of these on you. Bonus action. What's my AC right now? My AC. Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Actually, I can't do that. That's 2 concentration spells, so I can't. So
Well, also, it's 2 leveled spells.
yeah. Can I cast anything else?
And trips that are
Cantrip
bonus
only.
section.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything, so I guess that's really all I can do.
Yep.
I guess can I do any bonus actions that I'm thinking of right now?
Is lay on hands bonus action or is that full action?
That's a full action.
Then I don't think so.
I can't do anything else. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So it's
Unless
the
you
big
got a
guy's
potion.
turn next. He starts charging down the corridor
There we go.
and is going to make 3 attacks against. Well, okay, 2 attacks against. 2 attacks against Cedric. 1 attack against Thorak.
All right.
Wait, doesn't the Dissolve's attack go off?
Run both of you.
I mean, it'd be good to separate the caster and the. I mean, but you can't really change the parameters then.
It's up to Thajil. It's his spell.
22 and 25 against Cedric.
Oof.
Wish I
I'm
took
gonna
that first one.
Shield on the first one, which will bring my AC to 24. So the first will miss, second will hit.
Okay. But the second was the tooth attack, so I need you to make a strength save.
Okay.
You
Get a D4 to that, don't forget.
He's eating you. No.
D4.
Well, you are going to
I'm
be
not even
knocked
gonna add
prone
bless.
by this.
Okay.
As just its massive tusks start flashing into you, and then let me just do the one against Thorak.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
That's
definitely
Thorak's
not defensive dueling that.
Okay. So
Are you down, Cedric?
No, I'm just prone.
So half, you take 11, Thorak.
Okay, that's not too bad. So there's more damage types you gotta throw me.
And 28
There it is.
slashing against Cedric.
Is this magical slashing?
Yes.
Okay.
Wouldn't this be piercing if it's biting him?
Maybe he's got sharp fangs.
It's
Maybe he's
slashing.
doing the thing the dogs do, where they throw them around.
It's like it has like saber-toothed tiger tusks. I think that could be slashing.
Alright.
His teeth, he can do what he wants with them.
Mm-hmm. So that's the big guy's turn. He's kind of out in the open now. The other guy is going to start walking up and is going to Misty Step right here.
There we go.
Misty Step?
He's a caster.
Oh, this guy's a caster?
Yeah.
Oh, Ghost back.
Hey, Ghost, I gave you a bless, so you have a D4 to any attack you make.
And
Wait!
and now it's going to make 2 melee attacks because it's not nearly as good as the buff guy. 1 against Thorak, 1 against Cedric. Thorak, 23.
Defensive duelist, it's blocked.
Okay. Cedric, that misses.
Nice. Thorak's laughing at him again because he's really bad at his job.
I'm assuming Thazal is going to have his acid wall up.
Is this one fully through?
Sure, let's say it is, yes.
Okay. Then yes, his spell will go off. And
Alright,
he will post in such a way that the damaging side is facing towards us.
got it.
And since the melee one is within 5 feet, he'll take the damage.
Nice.
Roll me the damage.
How much is that?
Needs to make a DC 16 dex save.
That's a great damage roll, actually.
Hey, how did I do on my damage rolls when I
You did a
attacked?
lot.
You hit everything.
That's what I like to hear.
Almost full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the modifier, does he pass or save?
He failed.
Yeah, he takes
Nice.
26.
Modifier. Okay,
Nice.
You think,
so there is, sorry, but it is still a fail.
What is it, negative?
No, it's just not enough.
Oh.
And he is taking 26 acid damage.
Got it, yeah. Again, is this time the acid is actually starting to bite in. You see that the wounds are beginning to accumulate on this one. But it's also, again, a very large figure. So that is the caster's turn. That is the Ghost. It's your turn again.
Here we go.
Sweet. Who's the? Well, the caster's still up, and he's still my target. So
He's right in
3
front of you.
attacks.
Do you want to roll this? Thorak?
Whoever's throwing dice for me.
Yeah, I'll get him.
I'll do that.
D20 plus 8.
1, 2, 3. That's in. And that one's in there is at 8 plus 8. That's going to be 16 plus a d4.
He fails.
Plus, that's going to be 18 total with the bless.
Oh, 18 does hit.
All right, here's the second attack.
And if they've already taken damage, then they get an extra d8 when they get hit.
That hits again. And then here's the third attack.
And don't get me started on what happens if I crit.
Another 18. Those all three hit. Roll damage, whatever. I don't know what his name is.
Oh, you think that you're going to do a lot of damage when you crit? They gave me basically a vicious great axe, which I'm really excited to start using.
Now, roll the Colossus Slayer damage.
Is Colossus Slayer once per turn or for each?
Colossus Slayer, so
Ghost, are you
All
still
of them?
driving?
2d8 plus 16
Are you still driving?
times 3.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, it's taking a lot of damage.
It is. It's like over 60 damage. Almost 70, I think. More than 70.
Ghost, are you still driving?
What's that?
Are you still driving?
I am back in my truck and driving again.
Okay.
Sparrow, it's your move. Yeah.
Sparrow, we actually realized that Sparrow's best tactic is actually to move by things, hitting them, and then get away. Because anything attacking her gets disadvantage.
She's well within her movement.
30
She can
feet
jump
to
over
get
this
to
fountain
something.
here.
Yeah, she's got to move. Well, yeah, to get around it.
Oh, Ghost, don't forget you still have that extra d4 to any roll you make attack roll.
Yeah, but
we added it.
He hit it pretty well without needing the d4, so I didn't roll it.
Do you know her movement at all, Ghost?
35.
Okay, that's
35.
exactly what she needs.
Yep.
Though she can't really get out of there.
Yeah.
Well, she's at 70 right now because she's hasted. Or no, she's not hasted. Shit. No, never mind. But she can get in there and make 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Actually, question.
Yeah.
Gerald, do you have the World Breaker axe?
I do have that axe. Why? Actually, no, I do. Yeah, I do. So my bless wouldn't have worked, would it?
Bless would not have worked.
Fuck.
Oh,
Never mind.
So, subtract that first attack from Ghost, which would be the 20.
so 20 less damage.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even think I used the bless.
You didn't.
You used
No,
it for
he
the
did.
first
He
one.
did.
He rolled an 8 as the highest naturally.
And then we did the d4 with the modifier, got you to, I think, 18?
18.
Yeah, 18. Which is probably what its AC is.
So yeah, the first attack does miss because there's no bless.
Jake, could you put
You still got like
Sparrow
50
where I'm
damage,
thinking.
well over.
But what?
I'll take it.
Kevin's having her Sparrow move to here,
Oh, okay.
trying to hit. What's her modifier?
10 or 11, I think.
Can you give him access to?
I think it's
to
the
a
same
sheet?
as... I think it is 11.
Jay, you can just give him
Jake.
access to our sheet.
Yeah, let me.
Then she has superiority die and a bunch of other fun things she can do.
Might as well
Yep.
give us all access because
Is she a battle master?
doesn't seem like she's
Yes.
joining us anytime soon.
There we go.
Oh, she doesn't use her maneuvers too often.
No, and I've reminded her about that, and she's realized she has some awesome ones.
She doesn't use a lot of her stuff often. 21 will hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna quickly look through maneuvers to see which one would work.
She can add to superiority. She can try knockback. She can knock people down. She can disarm them.
This target
I'm
might
trying to remember.
be too big for
She's got a
troop attack.
bunch.
She can play a copper pan flute.
That she can.
You know what? We'll just do the straight rolls for right now, and I'll look through them later. The second attack.
Hit.
She also can.
Like Ghost was. I really want to see the low numbers.
She also, if someone swings at her and misses in melee, she gets to riposte and add her superiority die to that damage.
almost all the identical number on damage.
Okay.
Then
27 plus. It's be 35 total.
yeah, we.
Unless she has some bonus we can't see.
I think the third attack is her bonus action.
There we go.
She should have some cold damage. One of those is that cold axe.
Yeah, I added that.
You did it 3 times. It should only have hit.
Twice, sorry.
Yeah.
The third one should be a scimitar.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Wind harrow.
So I think that misses.
Yep.
Yeah, Thorak was 5 feet south. He'd be granting advantage, but he's not.
Some solid damage. I guess she tries to move away.
She has.
I don't think she has any movement left.
Out of movement.
Okay. So
But she does have the
there.
cloak, so she'd be fine.
Perfect.
Wait, where's Gunzik?
Gunzik?
He dropped out of the campaign.
Did he actually?
No, not
Life's been a little busy for him.
He might come back, is what Jake was saying, but right now he can't.
Okay.
We'll get to that, yes.
Same with Alosha.
Aaron's turn. Now it's up to you. Do you want more healing, or do you want her to cast a single spell?
We're doing fine. I say healing.
Okay.
Righteous smite!
I could catch a healing word if she has it.
She does not have ranged healing, besides prayer healing, so...
Only touch.
Yeah, all of them are touch, so... Upper cast of Cure Wounds on...
Ooh.
On Thazal, but it's only 7.
She is not healing great this session.
Well, she's played by me, and I don't have good rolls when I'm attacking you guys, so...
You got the DM dice luck.
Yeah. Thazal, it's your turn.
Fajal will cast Acid Rain on top of the caster, the black skin one,
Okay.
using his feature to make sure that Cedric and Thorak are safe.
What kind of...
Is it racist of us to be primarily focusing on the black-skinned giant?
Yeah, that's the caster.
Okay, so what save is it?
Oh, it's a tech save.
Oh, dang it. It's something else. Does not... No?
Fail.
15.
Yeah, that fails. It's DC 16.
16.
So that's half damage.
His
He
DC
takes full. He failed.
16.
No. This one has an ability, if they succeeded, they would actually heal.
Oh, God.
What?
Huh.
It's something having to do with the tattoos and the void.
Probably.
Yep. As a magic absorption reaction ability. So it uses magic reaction, its absorption to take half damage.
And he's going to use his movement to get behind this statue for some cover.
Okay.
That's his
This
turn.
is All's turn. Cedric is between 2 very big gianty boys.
Yeah, might want a booming blade. Crossbow's
Yeah.
not smart.
What? I think Cedric is going to quickly put aside his crossbow and then with his free hand summon out a spectral blade using his bonus action, and he'll go for the caster one here.
Well, isn't that the caster?
Oh, so,
No, the caster's on the left.
yeah, caster.
Well, he's the one with the axe.
Yeah.
They both have axes.
They both have axes.
I just
It's
picked
the model.
2, and yeah, the one with the axe is the caster, yes. I know, it's weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Wrong with two. The one two-handing. They both have axes.
There's nothing that says a caster can't carry an axe.
Yep.
Just wouldn't be too good at it.
And they are giants.
So I'm gonna cast Booming Blade. 22.
That hits.
So 17 Psychic, 3 Thunder, an extra 2d8 if they move, then Sneak Attack, 13 more Psychic.
Okay. The caster is looking pretty injured right now.
Does if it moves, is it only from voluntary movement, or can it be pushed and take the damage?
Voluntary.
Okay.
Then Cedric will, since he's hasted, use his extra action to disengage. Because he already burned his bonus action. And he's gonna get back behind this. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, if anyone's watching the video, they might know what's going to happen soon. But Thorak, it's your turn.
Do I have partial cover if I move away without disengaging from here? Like from this giant? Because I know he's got reach. Or does he?
Sure, I'll get partial cover.
Okay, I'm just going to move horizontally so it's still kind of blocking. Just.
Okay.
I'll actually move here because I need advantage.
18.
18 does not hit.
Okay.
Alright. And then I'm going to attack 3 times with the claw. With advantage because I'm flanking. Let's see. Nat 20, 28, 23.
I'll hit, yeah.
I'll roll. Okay. Hold on. I need to. You might want to grab a calculator. I don't know. I need to. I want to add this myself. It's 20 from the first 2 attacks. It's me 24 with rage. I've got 14 from the second attack, and I got to roll 3d6. Okay, this gauntlet's making things all really complicated.
You had 46.
Okay. 46?
Crit.
Oh, from the crit. Yeah. And then I'll add an extra
man.
d6 because of my race. Savage attack. That's another 6 on top. Is it dead?
Let me double check. Well, it was heavily injured. It still had a lot of health. So
16, and then the extra 16 on top. 32 plus 24.
I really wanted to have one more turn.
Is it dead?
Yes.
It's gonna blow something up. I could tell because you were saying, the viewers, you'll have to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was gonna cast Cone of Cold and hit like all of you.
Oh, that would have hurt everyone. Was he gonna cast it at me too?
No, not well. You are behind it. You would actually have been avoiding it, but
I would have tried to counterspell that.
I'd feel bad. There we go. That is my full. Yeah, that's my full action. I'm gonna actually move back a bit with my movement. You can hit. No, you gotta use your reaction, so I'm gonna move back there, so I'm out of reach.
You could move back over and flank for me, and I could help you take this thing down.
There's an acid wall there. Actually, does it only work for the initial casting for spell sculpting?
No, yeah, it does, yeah. So from
I'd be taking damage because it's only when it pops up. Creatures you choose.
Yeah, when you cast.
Yeah, so I'd have to run and take acid damage if I wanted to get in there for a flank.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stick here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Big guy's gonna charge forward and hit.
It's my turn. Before the big guys.
Right. He's 11 on initiative.
Oh, what? Did it get deleted? Okay.
Yeah, somehow.
My turn. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, here it comes.
Boop! I'm pulling out that World Breaker axe.
Okay.
The stats on it?
23. The right time. This is the great axe. Boop. 24.
Ooh.
Okay.
616.
Cut into it.
Did that do anything to it?
You cut into it pretty deep.
Yeah, you're hitting the non-magical one. It's probably not going to do much more than be an axe.
I mean, it's destroying the void inside of it, but this is more giant than void. Whereas, like, when you fought the shadowy massive void energy, that is only void.
Different story.
Okay. And, would you allow me as a bonus action to like, move the axe and like pull up a shield?
So it is an action to put away a weapon, and a bonus action to pull out something.
I'm not putting it away. I'm like throwing it back.
You're just dropping it?
Basically.
Okay, sure.
Basically dropping it and just pulling up my shield. I'm actually thinking bonus action. I'm thinking as like. No, what? No. I'll try to tank this. All right. Swing
You'll
at
be
me,
fine.
bitch.
Okay.
Swing at me, you bitch.
26,
Well, fuck.
14.
That second one don't hit.
Plus 12.
That other one does hit. First and third one hit.
Okay.
To be fair, you did ask for it.
You did, yep.
Come on, you bitch. Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, we've been ridiculing these guys even before. We've been, like, making fun of them because they can't do shit.
Is it all the damage I'm taking?
Yeah, 41. Oh, actually, yeah, 41 slashing.
Damn. Still not half my health.
Jeez.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, I'm down to 50. No, actually, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Whew. All right. Whose turn is it now? Is it Ghost's?
No,
Yeah,
big guy.
It's its turn. It's screaming incoherently, and you're getting a headache.
If it doesn't move, it will need to make another dex save or take acid
It was
damage.
gonna move, but
I'm blocking it.
yeah.
She got Sentinel. No, he can probably... No, he can't move through you, actually. Never mind.
It passes.
Oh no.
It'll take half.
Okay.
10? Or does it round down? Or up?
Just round it down.
Rounds down.
Still good.
Okay. So there's that. Ghost, it's your turn.
It looks like everyone's kind of focusing in on the caster.
It's
Caster's
wondering
dead.
if maybe I should. Oh, then I've got arrows for the other one.
I gotcha. 3 shots.
Fuck this
3
shit up.
shots.
1, 2, 3 for the first shot. That'll be 19. No, wait, no, it won't. Oh, 17.
That's a miss.
1, 2, 3. That definitely hits for the 17 on the dice. We got 1, 2, 3. 12 on the dice.
That does hit.
20. 2 hits. Colossus Slayer as well. Cedric.
D8 plus 16 plus D8. So 2D8 plus 16.
2d8 plus 16. Is that plus 16 twice?
Each.
I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
It's 2D8 plus 16 twice. So it's a total of 4D8 plus 32.
Jeez.
Woo!
2d8 more.
That's, what? Oh my god. I can't do first grade arithmetic.
44.
Okay, the creature took quite a bit of damage. Sparrow, your move.
Guessing move in and hit.
What'd you roll on the dice?
Pretty well. So, Sparrow now, or do you have anything more you want to do?
Sparrow's gonna do her twirly dance of death at it.
Okay. So, she'll go up. Open her sheet. She'll do one frostbite axe to start. And another. Both those hit. Right, Jake?
Yep.
Then bonus action, she's gonna hit with her scimitar. That misses. How's it looking, Jake?
Very wounded.
Okay, she's gonna burn an action surge, or her action surge.
Be another 2, right? With the scimitar and the frostbite? Or another 3?
Yeah, one action, so that's 2 attacks, and then another bonus, so 1.
Oof.
That hits.
1 hit.
9, then the final.
She could also action surge and do them all again.
Yeah, I just did
He
that.
did. That's what happened.
Okay.
So only that extra one on the action surge.
Okay. It's still barely standing.
Yeah. Tajal's probably going to do it. Unless he's not going to do a cool spell.
Tajal with the kill steal!
Aaron comes in with the kill steal.
Oh, did Thorax get a soul from the giant? Just want to ask that real quick.
Void creatures do not have souls.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Say that to my mother-in-law.
That's fine.
But yeah, it misses, but Aaron does try to kill Steel. All, it's your turn.
Gotta.
Because Aaron has Jake rolls, so.
Alright, and then I guess he's going to try and finish it off with an acid ball.
Okay.
Right up the nose!
20.
Does 20 hit?
It's dead. Congratulations.
Nice. How do you do it, Tajal?
As it's screaming incoherently, the acid ball flies right into his mouth, impacts the roof, and then melts through, and then until he gets to the brain, and just like collapses.
Yep. And you watch as the 2 corpses just begin to disintegrate into small piles of ash.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
And Gerald, you are reminded of the horrible visage that you saw the previous night in your dream vision. We'll cover that at the end of the session then.
Gotcha.
Ooh, now that combat's over, can we get some character facts from those that weren't here at the beginning?
Yes. Wait, who else wasn't here besides me?
Tajal and Jake didn't do the world fact.
I did not. I had forgotten.
Go ahead, that's all. You got one. Go ahead and go first.
Alright, I'm sorry, I can't.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I don't think Dazal really has one ready for this session. That's fine.
Yeah.
Gerald, your turn.
Just going straight for me, huh?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry,
you were the only other one.
Does it have to be a character fact, or can it be, or what is it again?
Character.
Something about your character.
Any fact could be like deep, or could be just something simple. Like Thorax was he.
You have horrible athlete's foot always.
Yeah, Thorax was about how he constantly smelled of red meat before he became a warforged.
I mean, I can make a fact that's also similar to my character, like a real life fact too.
It's just whatever you want. Something about your character.
Whatever you want.
I am. So Gerald, as a human, is around 7'2". I am very close to that height as a real person.
We just last session we told you not to use your height as it's like a basic thing.
I couldn't think of anything else, man. I couldn't think of anything else.
That's fine.
All right.
I mean, I could say that like I'm about as dexterous as Gerald in real life, because I mean I have fucking -6 in dex probably.
Gerald touches toes.
I can't touch my toes, dude. I mean, I can, but it's hard as hell. My back hurts all the time. Like
to be fair, they are very far away.
True.
They are very far down.
He also can't usually see his toes when he's just looking straight down.
Shut up.
All the armor. All the armor and all the food that he has at the restaurant. You think he's eating healthy stuff in the restaurant? No.
Probably, no, I mean, he eats everything, so he's not a glutton, but he eats a lot of food.
Okay. So
actually, you know what? Here's a really dumb fact. What is it? Gerald's favorite drink is actually whiskey.
Okay. Want some corn beer alcohol?
Now that the fight is over, Vijay will drop the acid ball.
God damn, Gerald, or God damn, Thorak.
World fact. Sorry. Do you mind? World fact, I'm just going to go because this is one that I was kind of thinking of over this last week. You guys have met the Dragon Lord of Chaos, Zephiritus. One thing interesting about Zephiritus is he possesses a very powerful magic item, the Dragon Eyes of Truth, which allow him to see through all illusions, deceptions, and at least partially understand anything that he sees.
Oh, we actually saw him use that then at the banquet.
Indeed, yes.
He used them to see through Amika's what was it? Disguise self?
Yes. Or was something like that. It was a spell of illusion. Yes.
Which is impressive because Amica used disguise self so much she doesn't even remember what she looks like.
We probably only saw what she actually looked like because she died.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Evil tainted being.
Just a collective, went over the party after she got shot by Gonzik.
Yeah, and she did kind of sacrifice the lives of many, many people.
Who did she sacrifice?
She sacrificed the world by basically letting a demon free that was close to a Bahir.
Well, we'll take care of it later.
Later.
I never said it was like a Bahir. It honestly
We'll
looks
get
like
to
a
it.
giant freaking cockroach, but yeah.
Bahir is from that one session I did.
Yeah, but the Bahir
You think a difference of
No, sorry, not a Bahir, a Balor. Sorry, I meant a Balor.
still does not look like that, but yeah, sure.
You said a giant thing bigger than me where it has huge horns and wings. I kind of have it.
Yeah.
I don't think Balors
Insect
have wings.
and
They do.
insect horns.
Oh, I guess they do have wings. Never mind.
Fajal will slowly begin walking towards the group proper. He'll call everyone together.
Yeah. We'll get in a little powwow circle underneath the chandelier.
You can see
God.
that his eyes
Dang,
are.
those giants hit hard.
You can see that his eyes are wide and might even describe him as fearful and frantic as he looks around every corner of the room, not keeping his eyes on one place for too long. I apologize for my hectic actions earlier. I'm not normally so reckless, but I'm sure you're wondering why. The reason is that in my youth, when I was apprenticed to my master, we delved into a tomb that was very much as dark as this one, and by accident we unleashed an ancient mummy that took its time in hunting us, hiding in shadows, laughing at our misfortune, never attacking for longer than a few moments before retreating. It was a harrowing, traumatic experience I never wish to repeat, which is why I forced this encounter, lest something like that happen to us.
Hey, man, you're okay. It's fine. You're just trying to protect us. It's all right. We're all friends here. I'm not mad at you for making us fight. It was going to happen at some point anyway.
And I'd rather it happen as soon as possible under our favorable conditions than having them stalk us like wounded rabbits.
I don't mind if you do that personally, but, something as an old man, I kind of want to live to be at least 60. So give me a couple more years and then you could kill me. I don't really care.
You keep saying you're old. 50 is not old, especially in your shape.
Yeah,
56, man.
70.
And that fight with the mummy, it's the one that cursed my master, the one that I'm...
Ghost laughs in half elf.
So, I guess out of character, that's my character fact.
Thorak laughs in Gonna Live Forever.
Very nice fact.
Well, I mean, Gerald has a plan. I mean, he's going to kill himself and reincarnate if possible.
Okay.
Which technically would work.
Wouldn't you just respawn as someone the exact same age? If you, you could just reincarnated as a different guy, a different human.
No, I could do that. I'd roll really crap if that happened, but no, you basically start at, the prime age.
Really? Is that how reincarnate works?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I mean, if like you're an elf and you're like, and you die and you're like 650 years old, right? I mean, you can't exactly do that for another race. You kind of
just
like
come back as a skeleton.
Age. So, yeah.
technically, it just depends on the context, though.
Elderly elf reincarnating as just a pile of dust with just smaller because they came back as a halfling.
Is that the way it works in your campaign? Like,
No, that's just a funny thought. I guess while we're sitting around telling stories, Thorak's probably just gonna set up a little fire and do a little bit of some cooking for everyone. If we're doing a short rest.
What? Are we even taking a rest? What's happening here?
I would rather.
I thought we were continuing into the temple.
They all had to sit down. I thought we were short resting.
No, he was standing. I'd rather we finish this as quickly as possible.
I agree.
Anyone got some healing?
The longer
Whatever you say, man.
spend here, the better.
Rub some dirt in it.
I guess we'll just continue on. I'll lead the way. That's probably the worst of it, though. I doubt there's another giant later on in this dungeon, right? That'd be really good.
Do I have to roll to see if I like put the axe down to see if I could use my lay on hands on myself? Just curious. Are we still in the void?
Those wounds were not, well, actually, they were inflicted by void creatures, but those ones had not yet progressed to the state where they would deal void damage, so.
I'm good.
So yeah, if you would lay down your axe and touch yourself real nicely, yeah, you could heal.
Hey, boss, can you touch me too?
Thorak, really?
Do
you gentlemen need a little bit of alone time?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for these to heal up.
Oh my god, Thorak.
He's got a big giant gash in his shoulder. It's like a few inches thick. Cause he took a huge axe to the arm.
I know, but it's what you said that like got Gerald like really.
He's doing it on purpose.
He knows you are. Which is why he's like cringing at that statement.
He sticks out his hand.
Shall we get going? And Cedric is going to start walking ahead.
Yeah, Ghost is also not party to the touchy-feeliness.
You guys can't take a joke? Come on.
Thorak, take 20.
20. Hell yeah. That's almost one attack from a giant.
Ghost will check the piles of ash to see if he can recover any arrows and make himself ready to continue on, keeping an eye deeper into the temple complex.
Okay, you find your arrows.
Any sudden movements, any if a pebble falls due to ppressure from the ceiling, and Vijay's going to jump 5 feet in the air. He's very tense right now.
He just starts throwing acid at everything.
Sudden shifts, acid was kind of splashed everywhere, and so
it's probably
not nearly as stable anymore.
This doorway is probably really unsafe because he had a giant wall of acid spraying around for a good 12 seconds.
That two giants were just forcing their way back and forth through a pretty narrow corridor.
This whole hallway is probably just jutting out a good foot. Just because of the squeezing through.
Yep.
So, just to let you guys know, Vijay is extremely on edge right now. No, don't pat him on the shoulder or anything unless you want acid in your face.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. Just stick near our paladin friend. He'll protect you. Maybe.
What am I doing?
He might just teleport away, but
Wait, who am I protecting?
Dajal, he's scared.
It's not so much he's scared, he's reliving past traumas.
You're jumpy, and we can't really have that right now because you're gonna blast one of our teammates.
I don't even want to hold the axe right now because it's like there's no point in me holding it.
Use a different axe. You got like
Ghost
3 of them.
is resisting the urge to like ghost sound and mess with the shawl.
You just roboted really hard, dude.
Really hard, yeah.
Sorry. I
Yeah,
said
we'll say that again.
Ghost is resisting the urge to use ghost sound to mess with the shawl.
Oh no, I want to mess with them too. Don't worry.
What?
You just thaumaturgy, just yell in his ear.
That's what I was gonna do. Actually, I wasn't gonna yell in his ear, but I was gonna like spook him a little bit.
Do Cedric and I see anything as we move deeper into the temple?
Yes. Does Thorax see much? Because he's sort of leading the pack.
Yeah. Thorak, you see, again, it splits off in 2 rooms. One at one point appeared to have been a bed chamber, lots of just disintegrated beds and whatnot. The other one appears to be a large, big room. You see 4 areas where there were pillars, but they all seem to have collapsed. You see a lot of braziers, including a brazier near an altar, and you see like a kind of a standing, like a pedestal with a stone door on it, except the door has fallen over.
You guys think
There's
this
also
door
a
went
large
anywhere?
hole in the ground
A
that
hole?
appears to lead to parts unknown.
Well, we have to go down there, right, guys?
Why are we going down here again? I don't remember the reason.
Well, it's our job. We're doing it for the dragon.
Ah, yes, that's
We got to
right.
make sure.
Cleansing it of the void creatures.
Anybody else hate the void?
I mean, I've got a spectral reaper constantly whispering in my ear about how much I should destroy both people and the void, but you know.
What was his
I've
name
got a
again?
distaste.
It's angry at the void, but kind of just likes killing people, so...
Yeah, I bet he got a little pissed off when we couldn't kill some people when we saw Dragonborn and dwarves. He's like, there's people right there! Come on!
Come on, little stabby, just like under the chin and pierce into their brains.
They didn't do anything wrong.
They breathe. That offends me.
It's probably just like an Eddie Brock and Venom sort of
symbiote
ordeal.
So yes.
What was his name again? I don't remember what you named him.
Yeah, we got it changed back to the Reaper just because he got pissed. He snapped at me once, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
He was very tsundere about it. Let's just say that.
Isn't it because you named him something stupid?
It was very stupid. Yeah.
Why'd you name him that?
It was a food item.
Cuddles.
I don't know. Cuddles.
It was sausage.
Oh,
it was sausage. Right. Then I tried to go, how about beef stroganoff? He's like, that's worse.
I feel like that's better.
I mean,
it's a bit better. Stroganoff's a bit more of a name.
To sing the beef stroganoff song, but... Ooh, Cedric, since you moved over here, as you cast, you're waving your torch around, because you can't see shit, darkness starts to appear on the walls, and it says, let the shadow guide you forward, is written in just pitch black magic lettering that quickly fades.
Thajal, I'll call out for him to come over.
What have you found?
There's some writing up on this wall, and it just disappeared in a second, but it was kind of written in shadows.
Was it common?
What did it say?
Jake, could you repeat it? I only caught part of it.
Let shadows guide your way to a path forward.
That seems clear enough.
Well, I guess you need light to cast shadows, so I guess keep that torch on.
Yeah, do we want to light some others?
We could try it, yeah. I'll spark another. I got plenty of torches.
Okay, so you start lighting all the braziers, and the room lights up. It feels much more homey. There's strange darkness just pooling in the corners. It doesn't seem natural. But the room is much more well lit. Again, you see the cracked, broken door that's just lying face down. What appears to be an altar, and the wall itself looks like there was a mosaic at one point, but you can't really see anything of it.
Is there a place where
You
there's deep shadow, despite it being light?
In the corners, you said.
In the corners,
No,
there's darkness. Yes.
aside from the corners.
No.
Hey guys, I'm just getting home. I will be back on in 10-15 minutes.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'll get my computer set up.
When are we ending, by the way?
Since we were late, probably in an hour.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
If we had started at 5, then we'd be ending soon, but we started at 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was hoping we were gonna push back because we started late.
Yeah.
All right. Thorax gonna look for any orange glowy crystals, hoping to find some more pieces of this broken god that we got carrying around.
Okay. You start peering everywhere, and
Can I roll perception?
sure.
It hasn't been an hour, so can I roll with advantage because of my tattoo? I used it earlier.
Sure.
I'm gonna put. Actually, I just realized. I just remembered something.
It's not a nat 1, let me tell you that.
I mean, you rolled a 1, buddy.
Yeah, that is good. Okay, yeah, I closed my eyes, just resting them.
Yeah. You're looking around. You're checking under every individual rock, seeing if there's any shadows. You briefly lift up the fallen door, and there's some shadows underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: does anyone need healing?
Did you hear yourself?
No. I just remembered I had my tattoo.
Oh, right.
I keep forgetting I have it.
Cedric took a pretty hefty hit.
Yeah, Thorak and Cedric were on the front line that whole time.
All right, every one of you line up. Whoever needs healing.
Thorak already got his 20.
Yeah, Cedric will approach gratefully.
I can heal more. I can heal myself and everyone in the lineup to burn 2 charges. You ready?
Yep.
All right. 8. Everyone heals 13.
Oh,
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
cool.
You know, I always forget I have this tattoo.
Is that an AoE spell?
I can't help but remember
It is.
because I'm just so
I will
bad
give
at
it to you
perception.
too. It's a line.
Oh, it's a line?
It is a line.
Vishal is nearly full. He doesn't really need healing, so
I
save
think
your resources.
Sparrow? Did she even get hit that combat? I don't think she did. Yeah, it might just be Thorak and Cedric. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that in a sec too. You guys keep RPing. Also gotta piss. So give me like 5 minutes.
RP.
Why don't we take a short pee break?
Why don't we?
All right.
It doesn't have to be a full 10 minutes. We used to do 5.
5-minute break.
Yeah.
All right. I'll stop the recording right now.
See you at 45 on the clock.
Yep. And now-ish. Okay. So, yes, you're all in this room, trying to figure out how
All
to
in this together.
Yes.
It's not copyright if you see. It's not copyright if you're singing it.
It actually is. They will strike it.
Fuck.
Hey, please do not swear like
Only
that.
if you sing it well, because
Yeah.
so I think we're pretty safe.
Okay, I'll sing it terribly.
Okay, stop. No, just no singing, please.
You know, it was funny, I actually am in choir. I've been an opera singer for the last 2 years.
Great. But yeah, how do you guys want to try and go forward? You have found the appears to be the main temple room. You've lit all of the braziers.
Thor actually interested in this pit in the ground. He's gonna walk up to it.
Okay.
We brought the rope down with us, right? No, we didn't.
We need to get back up somehow.
We left the rope. Most of our rope is there up at the entrance. Thorax
I have a lot of rope on me.
Thorax is gonna drop his torch down and watch how far it goes.
Okay.
I have a lot of rope.
It goes down about 50 feet and then curves off into a strange tunnel.
It's not too bad. 50 feet about.
I have 60 feet of rope. Give me a second. Anybody good at knots? Out of character, I'm asking anyone who's good at survival or have proficiencies higher than me. I only have a +4.
Survival.
+4. I have a +2.
Yeah. Ghost? What's your survival?
5.
Do you want? Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I was gonna guide you too, so he'll
Doesn't
only
matter
guide
with
you.
the.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you some.
You don't really have to guide. You can just say you're doing a help action.
Did you want a running half hitch, a flying bozeman knot, or
Yeah, just
something
tie
I
it
can
to
hold?
one of these. Tie it to one of these pillars. They're everywhere.
Make sure it's
I doubt
secure
that thing's-
first.
It's like a 2-ton pillar. I doubt it's going anywhere.
I somehow managed to tie a knot that not only is it secure, but somehow doesn't actually use any of the length of rope.
You find out how to like stretch interdimensional space and make the rope last way longer than it should. Yeah, just in case you needed an extra 2 on that nat 20.
You
That
tied
checks
the
out.
knot so well that someone somewhere else in the world forgot how to tie a knot.
You cut out Jake.
Oh.
You tie the knot so well that what?
Someone else in the world forgot how to tie knots.
Stole their knowledge.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to jump into the hole?
Alright.
I mean,
Go for it.
Buddy.
I mean, I'm all for pushing the paladin into the hole, but
I'm all for jumping into a hole, man, because girl. I'm kidding.
Fashawn is going to.
Geralt wouldn't make immature jokes like that. That's out of character.
That is out of character. Well, I mean, he might. He may make a "that's what she said" joke occasionally, but that's really it.
Fashawn is going to explore this part of the dungeon.
Okay. I mentioned earlier that appeared to have been at some point some kind of like living quarter type room. You find a lot of remnants of like wooden chest type areas and cloth that might have either been clothing or bedding.
And he'll spend some time searching for anything that might be of value.
Okay. Roll me an investigation. Alright. You rolled way too high. You rolled too high, there was nothing to find, so now I have to think of something for you to find.
He just finds that nothing really well.
Just some very not stable beds.
well, no. It's the fact is he rolled so well. He knows, not that he doesn't find anything. He knows there is nothing to find.
That's better than getting nothing.
He'll make his way back in.
And by the time you've gotten back, Thorax already like lowering himself down the hole. He's probably sliding down pretty fast with his gauntlet hand because it doesn't burn his little funny hands.
Ooh, 90.
90.
Okay. There's all
Okay.
a
Dragon.
surprisingly intact book about birds.
Your pooch.
And
Yeah.
Tom's
Hold on. I'll tell my dog to shut up. Shut up.
Okay, Cedric is standing on a door. 2 people are investigating a hole. Thazal is investigating the altar that has a very large brazier on it.
Is it lit?
The party is currently lit all of the braziers, yes.
He'll start putting them out one by one.
If anybody needs me, I'm going to be sitting down.
Okay. You guys extinguish that brazier?
He'll start extinguishing all of them. And if you ask him why, he'll say, "The message did say darkness be our guide."
It said shadows be our guide. We need light to make shadows.
Well,
if there's no light, it's just darkness.
Well, we tried, and nothing revealed itself.
Keep one torch.
Fine, he'll keep the central brazier lit, but douse the rest of them.
Okay. What about these braziers? Do you leave them lit?
No, he's gonna leave the central one. He'll leave lit, but
Okay.
the rest he'll douse.
Okay. So you see lots of shadows cast on the wall, especially from what appears to be a sundial over here.
He is gonna approach the shadow dial.
Okay. It's a sundial. You're not sure why it would be here in an underground dark room that has no windows or anything.
Let the shadow guide your way.
Where is the shadows pointing in the sundial?
The shadow is currently pointing kind of towards this wall here.
Alright, Fashal will approach that wall and he will cast Detect Magic to have a look at it.
Okay. The wall is magical, yes.
Is it an illusion?
Yeah, it's illusion.
He'll stick the tip of his wand, trying to poke the wall.
The wall appears solid.
He will look for any runes or scripts or etchings or carvings that might indicate its purpose.
Okay. That wall is covered in an entire massive mosaic. Most of it is pretty dusty and dirty. Can't really understand most of it.
He'll use prestidigitation to blow the dust away.
Okay. So yeah, you see some lines of old ruins and some pictograms. A door of darkness surrounded by 6 lights, a number of weapons, a spear, a hammer, a sword, a bow.
Do any of the pentagrams look like they might be pressed in slightly into the wall, or even sticking out slightly from the wall?
No, it's a mosaic. It's completely flat against the wall.
Okay.
Joel, do you think there's something on the other side of this?
I do, and I believe this is what the poem referred to. That sundial over there is not. Well, it is quite peculiar to find it down here. And its shadow led me to this wall.
I can try and see what's on the other side. See if it will even let me go through this wall.
Before you do that, let me try something. Jean is going to take a step back and motion for you to do the same.
Yeah, I'll take a step back with you.
And he's going to, following the instructions, following the pattern of the on the mosaic, he's going to conjure 6 lights using minor illusion in the exact same way.
The second you try to conjure them, they all disappear.
Right, of course. In that case, he'll ask everyone, bring your torches here. I think I have an idea.
Okay.
I'll have my torch on ready.
Thorak stops himself from going down the hall to bring out a torch. He'll light it up.
Now, this is it's probably not the solution at all, because never mind. This bull thing, is that on the map?
It's higher up on the wall, but yes.
He will, can I, using prestidigitation, take a small bit of fire from the torch and, telekinetically move it to, engulf the bull's eyes and nostrils?
Yeah, I will allow it this once. You engulf it in flames?
No, not the bull itself, but the eyes and the nostrils.
Okay.
Putting the fire into the eyes.
Okay. for a brief moment, there's fire in the eyes and nostrils, but unfortunately there's not really anything to burn up there, so it goes out quickly.
Yeah. And you said there's always illusion.
Yeah, there is an illusion on the wall, yes.
Is the wall itself illusion, or is it just like a particular part of the wall?
It's a very large section of the wall. Or maybe it's transmutation. It's one of those two.
What does the mosaic depict again, real quick?
There is a door surrounded by 6 like gem orbs. Then next to each of the gems there is a weapon, a rapier, a kind of a glaive spear, a hammer, a bow, some iron like knuckle gauntlets, and what was the last one? Last one was a chalice.
Okay, I'm writing these down. So rapier, glaive, hammer, spear, gauntlet, chalice.
Not spear. The spear is the glaive, the bow.
Two gauntlets, not just one.
Something's telling me something's wrong here. I can't. I'll say that in character. So I get a feeling that something here is really wrong.
Of course it is, but I'm close to figuring out. I just. Okay, that really messed me up.
You don't want me just to stick my head through.
So can you repeat? So it's rapier, glaive, hammer, gauntlet, chalice, right?
Set of gauntlets, not just one.
Well, it's 2 gauntlets, but it is together as one item. Yes.
Okay. Fajal is going to reach into his bag of holding and feel around for if we have a glaive from one of the bandits we looted.
Do you?
I'm about Bobby the Bastard. I think he's a longsword. Never mind.
Can we check the party loot? Where's the thing for the party loot?
Camilla, you used to have a glaive at one point, but I think Sparrow turned it into her weapon.
Yep, she cut it in half to get an axe out of it.
All right.
That's the frost axe.
All right, Fajal will call over Sparrow, and you'll say, "Whoever has a rapier, poke the gem associated with it. Sparrow, hit the.
Ghost has the bow.
Yes, bow. I forgot.
What are the weapons? So it's a spear, a gauntlet, a chalice. I have a gauntlet.
No, Thorak is the one with the gauntlet.
Thorak has one gauntlet, not a set, though. It might not be talking about... Okay, yeah, I think Cedric has a... I have a rapier, but Cedric might also have one, so... I'm gonna do this as like a...
I have a hammer. So
Thorak has a rapier, then.
The Jol party loot thing is in general.
Okay, in that case, he'll dig out a hammer from party loot.
Well, I have a hammer.
Yeah, you have a hammer. So everyone...
touch a finger to the gauntlet gem and touch his sword to the rapier gem.
What? No. It has to be a rapier.
It is a rapier.
Okay.
I just said sword, sorry.
And
okay.
Let's see.
Touch all the gems. Nothing happens.
With the corresponding items.
Yes. Nothing happens.
You think it's got to do with this big door? Or is it... I want to investigate this door. Is this door significant, or is it just look like it was ripped off the hinges of this wall here?
The door is on the pedestal. It's made of stone. Yeah. There's no doorways over there. The door appears to have just been in the middle of this room.
Thorak will pick up the door and turn it upright.
Which way is the door facing?
I'm gonna have it facing towards the, just have it like, perpendicular? No, not perpendicular. Parallel with this, altar.
Okay. I think I know what you mean. So you
Yeah.
stand the door up parallel to the altar, and you watch as there's currently only one light source from this brazier. The doorway is blocking that light source, casting a shadow on the wall, and the shadow turns into a doorway.
There we go. Thorax smart.
Thorak.
Sometimes overthinking things clearly is not the answer.
Wait, so the door you just pulled off was the entrance to something?
The door was already on the floor in the middle. This was the doorway here, and Thorak casted a shadow onto the text, or the thing, the wall, and it made a door.
Huh.
This is why I despise puzzles.
Thorak
Sometimes
loves puzzles.
the simplest solution is the correct one, and in my case, I tend to overthink.
Can we just get through this dungeon
being a
already?
big thinker. I still want to jump down that hole.
You're not jumping down the hole. There's nothing down there.
You don't know that.
We can lower you down the hole.
Dazal has a pretty good idea that there's nothing down there.
I don't think he's investigated the hole yet.
Didn't
No,
she?
There's a bottom.
He
He
investigated.
investigated it. He's like, there's nothing down there.
No, he investigated this bit of the room.
This room.
You want to go down that hole, huh?
I don't.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's behind this door.
Yes, of course. Thorak will proudly charge ahead because he solved the puzzle. Oh, those are dead people.
Yep. You find a fantastic room. There is. You think it might have been at one point a very large table, but the table is destroyed into ash, or well, splinters, dust, whatever. Time. It's actually, for how old it is, it's surprisingly still a large amount of it is intact and not just mush. But sticking in the center of it is a spear, or a glaive-like spear. It's like a spear with fanged swords on the end, stabbed into it. There are 5 corpses, or 6 if you count the one sitting on what you're pretty sure is a throne here. This one appears to be wearing robes of some kind, clutching an orange gem.
Found our piece of broken god. Come here, ghost. He's not here, but I'll go to him with it. He's not going to come over to Thorak if he calls him.
As you get closer to the body, you feel this horrible sense of dread and darkness in your soul.
Maybe I won't touch it.
What's wrong with Thorak?
Yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch this guy. You can go ahead and go near him if you want. You're not going to feel too great about it, though.
Cedric,
What happens if I go near it with the axe?
Ooh.
Well, you are.
That might.
You're not feeling.
Yeah. Do not go near the gem with that axe.
I won't.
Wait, we know what happened last time you went near the Gerald. He's got the world breaker. We know that it almost kills the goddess whenever he's near it.
She's so fucking weak, goddess. Sorry, cussing.
Looks like we found our glaive, though. And I'll point at what's left of the table.
Oh yeah, very nice pitch black glaive spear thing.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it? Which hand are you touching it with?
The Reaper.
All right.
Does anything happen? I'm just gonna barely.
Take 20
okay.
radiant damage. The spear.
Radiant?
You.
Boss, this might be your cup of tea over here.
What?
Looks like your type of magic. The spear, not the gem. Do not touch the gem.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna walk over. Dazal, hold this for a second. He's gonna hand you the axe.
Dazal, do you touch the magic destroying axe?
Fazal will leap back from it. You fool! What are you thinking?
Thorak, hold this.
No.
God damn
I'm
it.
wearing a sentient magic weapon. I'm not gonna touch the axe.
Lean it
Cedric,
against
can
the
you hold it?
wall. Lean it against the wall.
It's not gonna get up and hit people on its own. Just leave it.
Fine, I'll put it against the wall. Where's the weapon you were holding a second ago?
I touched it, and it smited me, just like you do.
Alright,
On the
I'm gonna
table.
go over
Okay.
and I'm gonna touch it.
First off, as you put the axe down, it begins to sink into the ground as though the ground is disintegrating around it.
I pick it up as soon as it tries. I pick it up as soon as it tries.
I didn't pick it up. I just touched it.
No, he's talking about the World Breaker axe. When I leaned it started to sink into the floor, so I just picked it right back up.
Yep. It's destroying the, spells keeping this place intact, so...
Can someone just hold the damn thing for a second, Cedric?
Ghost. Give it to Ghost. Or give it to Sparrow.
I don't think I'm
Sparrow doesn't have
strong enough to
magic.
hold that.
I mean, Sparrow would turn into a human.
Cedric, do you have magic on you right now or no?
Sparrow is technically African, but yeah.
Does Cedric have magic on him right now?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that curse, but that might not do too much.
That's kind of magic.
Fuck! I can't. I need to have someone come over here and hold it.
Aaron?
No.
No!
Yes, another
Ghost.
Warforged.
Ghost.
Ghost is gone. Can he hold it for a second, or does he have anything because he's not here?
Why don't we just put something non-magic under it? Does anyone have a cloak?
God, just someone hold it!
I'm not holding it! It kills magic. I'm literally made of that right now.
That's all. Hold it for 1 second. Literally just 1 second.
I cannot. I dare not.
Oh my god. Cedric, you can't either. Would Ghost be able to, or would that do something to him? Jake.
As far as I know, it probably wouldn't harm Ghost.
Okay, I'm gonna call Ghost over. He's not here. Can you pull him over? And I'll basically hold this for a second.
That axe, I don't know. It appears a bit dangerous. What's in it for me?
I'll give you 5 gold.
Oh, 5 gold.
All right, 5
It's a pretty
gold
big
per
tip.
minute I'm holding it.
How about I hit you in the side of the head, and I'll leave it on your corpse?
Are you really sure of that, you bugger? You are close to my familial territory.
I guarantee you I can kill you faster than you could kill me.
Alright, let's not go threatening the
Just
guy
hold
who's
my
not
axe.
in control of himself.
I'm willing to hold your axe for 5 gold
Hey.
per minute.
He's good. He's good on that. He'll pay you.
Really,
Are
Thorak?
you good on it?
I'll make sure.
I hate you all. I'm giving you 5 silver a minute. That's it.
You just cut his pay by 100, by like 100%.
I know. Not happening.
Oh, I don't know. The axe, it might be too heavy for me. Oh, no.
Just hold the axe, please.
Oh, all right. I'll collect the money when you're sleeping.
I feel your hand near my wall. Your hand's going off. Alright, I'm gonna hand him the axe, and I'm gonna walk over and touch the thing that burned Thorak's hand.
Yeah, I've never felt radiant damage before, though. What does it look like? Does it just like give me like a instant burn on my hand?
Yeah.
It's light damage. It's like a searing kind of pain, and that it's hard to explain. But
Searing, drives
Gerald,
away the darkness, kind of feels like cancer a little bit.
it's like radiation. Yeah, like radiation.
Yeah.
So probably shouldn't have touched it with the hand that is one with the darkness.
Yeah. So I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. As you touch it, you kind of double over. Your head is pounding, and you hear a female voice in your head. Are you worthy?
I don't know. Probably.
Will you bear upon the darkness of this world?
You mean fight the darkness? Yes.
Will you bear upon the darkness of this world?
Okay, out of character, what does that mean? I'm kind of like poo brain right now, man.
uphold the darkness, become one with the darkness.
You're a vengeance paladin. That's sort of already what you're doing.
Yeah, but I mean, I do radiant, man. I still am a paladin, of course.
You are free to say no.
Just gonna put the weapon down.
Okay.
Whoa.
You wouldn't even pick it up. You were just touching it, and this voice is screaming in your head. You kind of just let go and back away. It's like, okay, maybe not a good idea.
Yeah,
Can I touch it with my non-reaper hand?
You can. Are you
Oh.
worthy?
Is that for me to decide or for you?
Well, if you know
Thorak.
you are not worthy, then it is very simple. But
Thorak,
I am
don't touch it.
allowed to judge your worthiness.
I think I'm worthy.
Are you willing to bear upon the darkness?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
Will you accept all trials and tribulations? Let
I've
the
done
gods
that.
own your soul, your body, your mind?
I'm not so sure about that last part.
You are
Thorak,
no
stop
longer
touching the damn
worthy.
axe. Stop
That's
touching
fine.
the damn spear.
All right. Have a good night. And he puts it down.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about letting it have my mind and soul. That's sort of my own.
You know what? I want to test something. As soon as I grab the axe, I'm gonna start walking over to the spear.
Okay. You walk over to the spear. As you've been moving around this room, every time anyone besides whoever is touching the axe gets closer to the spear and the body, they just feel like really sad and cold. Gerald, you don't feel that right now.
By the way, the Worldbreaker axe doesn't have like a +1 or anything, right? Just making sure.
It destroys magic. You can't make it magical, so.
Yeah. Anti-magic. Let's go.
Yep.
So I go over to the dude with the spear, and I'm gonna put the axe near it.
Okay. The axe is near the spear. The spear is a spear. It's not doing anything. It's still stabbed into the wooden fragments of the table. But the spear seems to be glowing, and from the glow, you see that there's a bit of darkness in the room. Not like the regular darkness, like a purpley darkness.
Wait, didn't the Longinus that we saw earlier or not earlier, but like in Dennis's house, didn't it do necrotic damage when someone unworthy tried to touch it?
Possibly.
Or was
yeah.
it radiant?
Probably wasn't radiant. Might have been necrotic or psychic damage.
God,
It was
I think
psychic.
it was necrotic.
It was psychic.
All right. Might be like that spear that Dennis had. I would think we should just leave it alone, or maybe we should just put it somewhere.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Dejal.
I do.
Just put it into a bag of holding, and we'll deal with it later. But I will say, I'll point out the purplish whenever I put my axe near it.
Okay.
Cedric will try and will summon a floating hand and try to lift it.
Feels very heavy, but you are free to continue trying.
Okay. He'll continue trying and pull with his mage hand.
Okay. As you pull it out of the table, it starts floating, being held aloft by the mage hand, and pitch black tendrils start flowing out from around the room, heading towards all of you.
Put it down.
Yeah, I'll drop it immediately.
The tendrils are still coming.
Oh, okay.
Break it. Hit it with the axe.
Cedric is just gonna seep into the wall behind.
He's gonna pop right back out after taking damage. You can't stop in the wall.
Is going to try and dispel the magic of the tendrils.
Okay. The tendrils briefly break apart, but new ones come afterwards. But you have slowed it down a turn.
What happens when I put the axe right next to the spear now?
The spear is glowing very brightly and almost seems like it's trying to move.
Move
Kinda
away
what?
from.
Get out of the room!
Yeah, Thorax getting the hell out of dodge.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna run out of the room, I guess, too.
Break the fucking thing!
Should I actually break it out of character? Because I'm gonna basically run.
Out of character, the spear is not causing the black tendrils. Moving the spear let the tendrils free.
Yeah, then move out of the room then.
But you can destroy the tendrils, but okay.
Well, I can? Wait, I can?
I never said you couldn't.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna attack them. I'm gonna destroy the tendrils with the magic axe.
Oh,
Okay.
if Thorak would have tried that first before running away.
You
Does the-
saw
does-
he's like, oh, black tendrils. Yeah, let's run away. Let's not try anything. Dispel magic worked briefly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna use the axe. Is
okay.
the axe effective?
It's very effective. Yes, you are fighting back these tendrils.
What about the claw?
Claw is actually pretty effective too. Not nearly as effective as the World Breaker axe because
That makes sense.
It's anti-magic, of course.
It's anti-magic, not just anti-whatever. It could be void. Is it void?
Magic, it's also kind of just anti-abnormality.
Most things.
If that makes sense.
Gotcha. So, just the thing being in the center of the room is keeping these tendrils away.
It was. But as you're fighting against the tendrils, a black crystal starts appearing, flowing out of the wall, and it seems to be the source of all the tendrils.
I think we should definitely get rid of whatever that is.
I mean, I guess I could charge in and attack the crystal.
I doubt
Unless it's part of the
Come on.
goddess's crystal, let's become corrupted.
No, there's an orange crystal in this skeleton's hand.
Ah! I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna swing at the crystal.
And you destroy it. Congratulations.
Did we fuck up?
I don't know, did you?
Probably.
I mean, your whole party is generally fuck-ups, but...
Yeah.
Was it the orange crystal that you destroyed?
What's another one? No, the orange one's in this one's hand. In the throne.
But after that, all of you no longer feel that sense of darkness, dread, sadness.
I'm gonna go over and look at the spear again. Does it still have and point the axe somewhat near it, but not enough to make it get angry? Does it show the darkness in it still?
There was no darkness in the spear. The spear was glowing with holy energy.
It said to take upon the darkness.
Yeah.
This is probably a bit like the brand of sacrifice type thing that Guts had in Berserk. You're a force for good, but the bad will come to you.
Yeah, put it in the bag of holding. I'll figure it out later.
Wait, since Cedric's basically of... Can Cedric try touching it? He's of darkness.
Ran away.
Cedric used his mage hand to pick it up, remember?
He dropped it once the tendrils appeared.
He never touched it.
Yeah, I seeped through the wall. I'm on the other side of the room now.
Cedric, it's gone. It's safe. Come back.
Wait, I have mage hand.
The spear.
Fuck, I'm gonna use mage hand.
You took the gloves off, didn't you?
Head, unworthy. Oh, actually, no, you can't cast mage hand. You have the axe.
Fuck, you're right.
I don't think you have the gloves anymore.
I never got rid of them.
Oh, they gave them to someone else. You gave them to Gunzik.
I know. I gave you the gauntlets. I never gave them the mage hand gloves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got the axe.
Which actually might have been disintegrated upon touching the axe if you're wearing those gloves.
I'll take them off and I'll put them away. Don't make me get rid of my gloves. I like the gloves.
Thorak, you called me in here?
Gloves? Okay.
Just use your mage hand and pull it, please. Put it in the bag of holding.
Try touching that spear. We gotta try it out. We gotta try everything. We can't just leave it here. It's probably really powerful.
I'll walk up and try and touch it.
Are you worthy?
Show me what you got. I want to see what you've got.
I don't see anyone else here touching it, so yeah, I guess I'm worthy.
Are you willing to bear upon the darkness of the world?
Kind of pretty good with that.
Sorry, pretty dark, so sure.
Cedric, no. God, the Lord, no.
I shall test you.
I'm gonna pull Cedric away.
No! Let him do it. He's already pretty dark now. Maybe they'll cancel each other out.
Nope, pulling him away.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I'm still holding the spear, so you just pull
It's in his
holding
hand.
the spear.
Okay, so as you're pulling it, lightning of both radiant and necrotic damage are shooting around the room. They're not hurting Geralt because anti-magic, but like, you know, kind of shooting around. The voice in your head is kind of screaming in pain.
Oh, because it's near Gerald. Ooh, that's fun.
He's gonna push him. He's literally making energy spark everywhere.
Fine,
Get
I'll move
away
back.
from him! Bad idea.
Back up.
Fine, move back.
The lightning is still happening. You are already chosen. Please release bonds.
Keep holding it. Something cool's gonna happen. And then Thorax, as he's saying that, Thorax slowly backs out of the room so he can peek around the corner.
I'm also just gonna be near here because I have my axe and I'm just like waiting.
Yep. While the spear was previously shiny black, from where Cedric is holding it and kind of spreading out, it's turning into a dusty, ashy gray.
Keep holding it.
I don't think I should.
Let go!
Yeah, I'm gonna let go.
Okay.
Oh, you're next. You're next. Touch it.
Yeah, Gerald, I don't think this is meant for me. It said I'm already chosen. This might be for you.
Might be yours, man. I'm already a bit chosen.
And I'm gonna step back now because I'm worried after seeing the lightning.
Why can't you just have like a timeshare situation?
It's chosen me, hasn't it?
Yeah, it probably has.
It more like, again,
shit.
Cedric was already chosen, so, and by a superior being, so.
Thorax already using the gauntlet. He's probably not going to switch out for something.
Just
he
put
might
it
not
in the
like.
bag of holding. I already have a great weapon. Just put it in the bag of holding.
Just touch it. See what happens.
Touch it. Give it your soul, man. You got it.
No!
You already given your soul to two greater
Hold
beings.
this. Go over, I touch it.
No,
Hold this.
I want you to touch it
Hold.
while holding the axe.
I'm not. I literally was like, I literally went over to Ghost and said, hold this. Moved back
Do
and
we
touched
know-
And I'm just like, I'm sad.
Do we know if one of the Void Gear weapons is a glaive?
You know very little. Look, I know I gave you descriptions before. It should be in the loot tracker.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to
Alright,
look at that in a
what happens
sec.
when I touch it now?
You have claimed to not be worthy. Why should I deem your power now?
I don't know, because I feel like you're evil.
Large
If you think
sword
I
with
am
health
evil,
circle.
then release me and let me wait for another.
Are you evil? Just asking.
What is good and what is evil?
Light magic, dark magic, void magic, you? I don't know. Are you evil or not? Just answer the fucking question.
You can get zapped.
I am what I am. I am eternal. I am the true weapon. I am
Yes.
her will.
Yes, you are the true weapon, and unless the true weapon answers truthfully, do you really want to meet my ex again?
I cannot say. I am what I am. I do what I do. I am a
Oh,
weapon.
you do what
Are not all weapons evil? Do not all weapons used to kill, murder?
That's why my weapon is used to figure things out like you. Hey, Ghost, you want to walk over here with the axe? I'm trying to scare this axe. I'm trying to scare this spear, man. I'm trying to
Are
talk
you
to the...
intimidating a legendary weapon?
I mean, I totally could right now. I'm trying. How is that thing reacting when I'm bringing the spear near it? Or the axe near it?
The axe.
Please do not touch me with such a foul being.
We could bring our friend Cedric back.
I would rather not deal with him. He is already marked for death.
Fuck it. I'm
Then
just
you
gonna take
work
this.
for us.
I'm holding this spear and I'm putting it in the bag of holding.
Okay, you get smote.
You get smote.
Fuck it. I'm taking the damage. I don't care.
Okay.
We're gonna open the bag of holding again and pull out something that's been stabbed through several times. Oh!
I don't care.
Holy
That's not
moly.
awful.
36 radiant damage.
Yep.
So you put in the bag of holding?
Yep.
The bag of holding begins glowing.
Hold out. Hold out. It's gonna
Fine.
blow.
Pull it out.
You also take another smite.
Asshole. Throw it on the floor.
Okay, break it. It got its chance.
You just hear the spear, because it's just talking out loud. Rude.
Okay. Grab the axe. Do you want to see who's really rude?
You're
Start
rude.
walking over towards it
Okay.
with the axe in hand.
Rear up.
The spear can't
How does
really
the
move much on its own, so...
How's the spear feeling about this axe? I'm just gonna put it right next to it again.
It is an abomination against nature, much like yourself.
You know, I don't think I'm an abomination, and you also kind of just hurt me a lot, so I feel like I should definitely pay back the favor. So either get into the bag of holding so I can deal with you later, or else I'm breaking you.
You are a fool who is unworthy of so much, and will lead yourself
I'm going
to
to
an
break
early
you if you
grave.
do not get into the bag of holding.
Then do it. Destroy one
Okay.
more light upon this world, and plunge it into darkness.
You know, I asked you if you were evil or if you were good. You know, you could have just answered the question in the first place.
I am who I am. Are
By
you
the way,
good?
we don't know the
Are you
description
evil?
of 6 of the void gear, so I don't know if we should actually break it.
Can you just identify this fucking thing?
Joel?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Please, just identify it. And I am a paladin. I should be helping people, so I'm on to you, Spear. I'm gonna walk back. Hand my thing over to Ghost for a second, walk over and heal myself.
Vajal will spend 10 minutes ritually casting Identify, and the moment the magic is ready, he will touch the spear.
Okay. Trying to find its name.
Have we ever tried identifying a void gear before? I just want to know if it's going to be
You have
similar.
partial information.
Gotcha.
Listen, I just want to know if this thing is fucking evil or not, because I would like to use something like this. I'm just trying to know.
Well, what
Okay.
creature
It
would
is
admit
gay
it?
bead. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Yeah.
Can you start in?
I can't do the funny thing. So assume there is a symbol above the A.
An accent mark?
Yes. That is what it is called. Gay bead.
Gay-bide.
That. Yes. The piercer of darkness, or the piercing darkness, not the piercer of darkness. The piercing darkness is a +3 legendary weapon artifact. Yeah, the rest of the information is hidden.
He'll ignore its cries of "Are you worthy?" and just put it in a bag of holding.
Okay, you get smite, and the bag of holding is
Oh!
glowing.
Take it out!
You'll take it out.
Okay.
We just repeated this, man.
Sorry, I'm not.
Were the void gear marked as legendary items, or is this just a random magic item that's probably cursed?
I don't trust Jake, and I don't trust this weapon. Should I just break it and call it a day?
That might be the best idea.
Guys,
But hey, you might just want to use it. It's better than that anti-magic axe that's probably going to kill anyone, half the party, if you get near them.
It's a cursed weapon. It'd be me giving up my soul.
You can get your soul back.
But okay.
You did. You said give up your soul and your mind. Well, to Thorak, at least.
Oh, true. I kind of meant it in a different way, but yeah, okay.
What do you mean you meant it in a different way?
I think this is something
should
where
I
you're
go
not
back?
supposed to know everything.
Should I go back to it and ask for a clarification?
Yeah, I don't think this is a you know everything.
I was meaning it like, oh, give up your soul, give up your life, give up your heart, follow religion kind of way.
Well, okay, that's different.
Thorak's culture means everything to him. He would never give that up.
And that is perfectly fine.
His followings of Telenora are semi-strict.
Again, you guys can just leave this spear here, or pick it up, or find someone who could use it, find someone who is worthy.
Should we add this to Dennis's collection of spears no one else can touch?
I want to hold on to the spear, but I'm worried it's going to break the bag of holding.
Put it on your back.
It's not going to break the bag of holding.
If I put it on my back, it's just going to smite me again, isn't it?
With the World Breaker axe,
Maybe it can't.
I don't know if it can. That'd be funny if it tried, though.
You're just holding the one thing that'll counteract it from hurting you?
You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to have it in one hand, and I'm going to go over and hold the spear.
Okay. As your hand doesn't even touch it when it starts to turn a dark ashy gray. Do you continue forward?
I mean, I'm not... What if I put it on my back, and then I hold the spear? Like, would that make it still do the same thing?
The axe is equipped.
Fuck. It's just gonna drain it of its magic power, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
It's turning gray.
Okay, well... does the Worldbreaker axe being near the gauntlet do anything?
Oh yeah, the gauntlet is... Well, yeah, the gauntlet stays away as much as possible. If the axe is nearby...
Does it like drag my hand away like a puppet on a string?
Yeah, it puppets your arm to like bend backward so it is as far away from the axe as possible at any time. And yeah, the gauntlet will turn gray when it approaches, if it gets even within like 2 inches of the axe.
Okay, yeah, but that's probably because the gauntlet's on me. This thing might be important. I don't know if we should break it.
I feel like it is important, and that's why I don't want to break it.
I mean, the first thing the gauntlet did when I put it on was try and kill Cedric. So it's not like we always start off on good terms with these things. The fairy wings were sort of right away ready for use, though.
Different personalities, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like someone should carry it.
Someone should carry it, but I don't want to be the one to carry it because I already have the Worldbreaker axe and no one else can hold on to it.
It has to be you.
It has to be you. Put the axe down.
Me.
We can't.
have just Ghost carry the axe. So he doesn't care. Put it on his back.
Yeah, he'll continue charging 5 gold per minute. Yeah.
He's not. I'm not going to let him charge me for it. Just
let him start taking out some money from whatever you earn during adventuring, and we're good.
No, how about I just give him 20 gold and then we call it a day?
100 gold.
Fucking bullshit.
He's gonna ask for 100 gold.
I'm gonna give him.
Jake.
Jake is an asshole.
I know Kevin. Kevin's gonna ask for Kevin would ask for 200 gold, maybe 300.
Oh my god, I hate you
I think
guys.
Jake's being
Ask you to
nice.
sign a contract where he will just take part of your wages for the rest of your life.
20%.
How about I throw the axe at him, and that's what we're gonna do. No.
So you want to kill another of Kevin's characters?
Shut up! You're making this hard for me, man. You're making this harder for me. You're targeting me.
Yeah, you're the paladin who can actually carry it, who doesn't have any predisposed things going for him.
But I don't want to give my
could have
soul.
been worthy, but you've kind of been an asshole to the spear. I don't think it wants you anymore. So
Well, the spear said itself that it doesn't choose who's worthy. You sort of decide it yourself.
well, no,
I
it
don't.
says that if you're not, if you know you're not worthy, that's easy enough. But it can then decide if you're worthy.
It's not even that. I'm just like,
I mean, it should
it's
know he's
evil.
worthy,
It's
even
an
if he's mean
evil
to it.
weapon. It's an evil weapon.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
This is just Dennis all over again.
This is fucking Dennis all over again.
Yeah, it really is.
Except we're getting hurt.
Can Sparrow hold the axe, please?
Give Sparrow the thing. We could just
exploding and turns into a very malnourished African person.
She's a genasi. It's part of her soul. It's part of her racial heritage. The axe won't
Which is
get
why
rid of
she
her.
appears like almost dehydrated, exhausted. Yeah.
You know what? That's still better than Ghost charging me. Fine.
He's gonna have her carried around.
Fuck yeah, I will.
It was a Vengeance Paladin.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna go over and pick up the spear
Vengeance
now.
Paladin wouldn't do that to a person. He's an Oathbreaker now.
Not an Oathbreaker. That's why I don't want to do it, man. I don't want Kevin to charge me this much money, man. You guys are fucking me over.
It's not, probably wouldn't. I mean, he would charge you. 100% would charge you.
I know he would.
Jake's being nice. He's charging you less than Kevin would. Kevin would probably upcharge it by another like 300%.
Oh my god! Just take the 20 fucking gold.
Fine. If you Ghost will do it. You just have to sign a contract saying you'll do 3 favors to Ghost and you won't ask any questions.
You basically already do that, healing us like that.
I heal him anyway. How about I give him 1 favor?
3 favors.
And it cannot be me killing myself.
Grave favor.
They will not be you killing yourself.
It can't be me killing innocent people, and it won't be me killing himself. Will that work? Or me killing myself?
Dude, that's fair.
Innocent people?
People who morally haven't done anything wrong.
And he can't ask me for like 1,000 gold.
This is.
Will you agree to those? That 1 favor.
3 favors.
I think we have to leave 1 weapon here.
I don't think
will Ghost agree to that? Will Ghost agree to that? Will he agree to that?
I don't think this is a session that should be recorded, honestly.
The spear, either we leave it, it gets destroyed, or it comes with us in Gerald's hands. I feel like that's the 3 choices we have.
I mean, I'm kind of getting screwed over. That's the worst part.
It's a +3 weapon, though. If it curses you, so
cursed.
What? Thorax had a curse this half this campaign.
I'm also cursed.
Okay.
We have someone who can cast Greater Restoration.
Jake, yes. Will Ghost agree to that? 1 favor, no questions asked. Can't ask me to kill innocent people. Can't ask me to kill myself, and can't ask me for like 1,000 gold.
I don't know. That feels very disadvantaged without.
I'll ask for 999 gold.
2 favors like that, and you can't ask for a lot of money.
Can you
ask for
all
deal.
that's worth a lot of money?
No.
I say just accept it, Jake. We need to get this going. Been 40
20 minutes left.
He will hold the axe for a while.
Okay, fucking finally. Alright, I'm gonna go over and pick up the spear.
And Kevin is none the wiser. He quote unquote drops it during combat so he can cast his spells.
You are unworthy. Why?
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm worthy. But if using you means I can save people, then might as well.
That sounds pretty worthy.
I will
so smite me.
Test you.
Fine, test me all you want.
You will bear with my dark spirit. And you see the weapon It's still there. It's not nearly as shiny. It's not very talkative either. It has been reverted to a +1 weapon.
So it'll improve.
Probably, if it finds him worthy.
So he doesn't get cursed. There we go.
Oh,
For
no,
now.
no. This was a divine weapon. Why would it curse him?
There we go. Fits right in. Now you get a weapon that doesn't really like you too much.
Yeah, and I don't like the weapon either because I have better weapons.
Thorak is fond of his weapon. He thinks it's funny.
You never had to take the weapon. You could have touched it with the axe. I really wanted to have you watch as the weapon just Thanos snapped away.
That would have been
Still,
funny.
that can still happen.
Yeah, true. That would just be another innocent soul that Gerald has killed.
Shut up.
Ooh. You got one strike, man. Two more. Two more.
You know, I don't come here to be targeted by you guys. I come here to have fun. This is why I never show up, man. I get targeted hard.
It's a joke.
Joking.
Like, again, here's the thing. You always act like I super target you. I don't. You are the ones who are doing all of this. You could just leave the spear alone. That's the thing.
You know, I still feel like you're targeting me just a bit.
You're probably still the best candidate to wield the damn thing. I doubt anyone's gonna come by and be able to use it as well as you would.
You're right.
He was just very rude to it earlier. He very well could have gotten.
You would have gotten a +3 divine weapon, but you pissed it off. Oh, that's funny. I doubt it'll be like that for a while. They'll probably know it's like, oh, this guy's doing some good shit.
Yep.
I want to go down the hole in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, there's another.
Isn't anything.
Okay, good to know. I'll grab my torch though.
Okay. So it's the last 15 minutes.
We got a doorway here.
Just want to check, Cedric, you are still here?
Yep.
Okay, and so there's all. Okay, I had something else planned, but in this short amount of time, I'll just run it.
I think Dajjal's here. He just undeafened.
That's fine, yeah. So
I think this is a really good point to end. I think I wasted way too much time with that fight.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it, man.
My thing was just like I have something else, but I'll do it in 2 weeks when we do the next session.
Dude, this is my fault. I'm so sorry. It's just because
Don't worry about it. Yeah. You just gotta be a lot less careful. A guy as big as and tough as Gerald would probably be less careful about the thing he does.
What do you mean? He's an old man. Of course he'd be careful. That's like
you say old, but this guy does 50 damage a turn.
I think you don't really understand that he is literally a human. He's gonna die before anyone else.
Yeah, let Jake here do this later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, yeah, do the dream. Do the dream.
I had something else. We'll do it next session in 2 weeks. Before I say goodbye, though, Gerald, you did have a dream vision last night, which I keep meaning to do, but had to find a good time. So we're going to be doing it at the end of this session here. Gerald, as you were sleeping, you felt your mind, your soul, your essence, you're not really sure, you felt it leave your body and travel somewhere else. You suddenly found yourself in a small village, appears to be like kind of dusky twilight hour. You're just watching over it as though a ghost floating around. But as you watch, suddenly flames erupt around the village, and you are hearing screams of panic and absolute terror. You see people quickly dash out of their houses, running through the streets to get as far away from the side of town that's slightly more on fire than the rest of it, probably where the fire originated. And they're running away. They have just the clothes on their back. Some of them don't even have all their clothes on. They are panicking, screaming in terror, but you're looking around. You don't see what they're running from. And until you watch a young woman holding a baby in her arms. She's running, but she's kind of stumbling, just and repeatedly looking back, and you suddenly see these shadowy, visceral, just entities. They look vaguely humanoid as they continue walking forward, and you watch as the woman, having tripped, the entity reaches out and just touches her leg, and she starts screaming in agony as very slowly she just starts turning to ash. And you can tell she feels every bit of it. Her screams only quiet once the ash reaches her lungs and she can no longer scream in pain any longer. You then watch as the entity continues forward and reaches down to grab the baby. Suddenly, your vision changes and you are kind of flung up into the air above the village. You see that this is kind of an outlying farming village. And in the distance, you see a grand city with massive walls and towers and buildings covered in an iridescent dome of light. And looking at the city from afar, on the far end of the village is a massing, hulking uh, behemoth of dark fire that's just walking towards it. This behemoth is easily 100 feet tall, marching towards the iridescent dome of this barrier. And just before this dream of yours cuts out, you hear the two voices in your head. Another has fallen. Your trials shall come soon. And that's the end of your dream.
Shit. When I wake up.
Yep.
Ghost, basically what you missed, turns out that we found a spear, and I thought it was cursed. Turns out it was a legendary +3 light weapon. It hates me now, so it turned into a +1, now it's waiting for me to prove that I'm worthy to it.
You're not. That's okay.
And for now,
Yeah.
you're carrying the Worldbreaker axe, and he owes you 2 big favors. You can't ask for money, though.
You can't ask for
you
money,
can't
and you
ask
can't
him to
ask
kill
me to
innocents.
kill myself.
Or innocence.
Wait, the axe owes me favors, or Pearl owes me favors?
Pearl does.
I
Big
owe you
favors.
favors because apparently Jake thinks that if I made you hold the axe, you'd ask me for something.
It started with 5 gold a minute, you carried it, then I was like, he'd probably ask for like a good 300 gold just to carry it for a month.
We'll figure something out.
Well, we already agreed to the favors, so you get those 2 favors.
2 giant favors.
Alright.
Anything.
Except for killing myself, killing other people, or money.
You're going to leave it that open for me? Okay.
Yeah.
You can't take objects that are money from me either.
I think you underestimate how creative and how devious Ghost can be. What are the stats on this axe?
The axe is... It's not magical, it just will destroy any magic or special ability it comes into contact with.
Anything not of this world takes extra damage as well, like when he fought that void monster in the first temple.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not really built for melee, but that's definitely something to remember.
You're
just
holding
drop it during combat.
Do magic while wielding the axe, but
I can't do magic while wielding it?
Yeah.
You can just throw it on the ground.
What the
Hope
fuck
it
am I
won't sink
carrying?
through.
Why would you give it to the caster? Give it to frickin'
Thorak, it hurt him because he has the gauntlet.
Just give it to Sparrow or Cedric, neither of which cast magic.
Sparrow either.
Sparrow turns into a human. Sparrow turns into a human when she carries it. And
Weird.
Cedric starts. No wait, what happens to him actually? I don't think we.
Cedric can't hold it either.
So I mean, it would probably destroy his ghost half.
They'd probably just start killing him.
Yeah.
And nobody else can hold it. Nobody else can hold it. Literally nobody.
Dajal can, but he can't cast. But that's like his main thing.
I mean, you have to give the item to the queen at some point, so you're really just holding it temporarily.
And also, Thorak and Aaron would probably stop being alive if they held it because they're magical constructs.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You're the best. I guess just throw it on the ground before combat. Hope it doesn't sink into the ground like it was before.
I'll figure something out.
Logistically, you could just put it on your horse.
Yeah.
His
My
horse
horse
is
is
made of magic.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's
It's
not.
made of magic.
Oh, well.
You have a horse?
Yeah. Don't you guys?
No.
I have one, but it's magic.
Nope.
Yeah.
I have just a legit horse. Like,
There we
Just hold
go.
on to the axe for me, man. Just hold on to the axe for me, and our session's over.
all right.
Yeah.
How much is the percent we get, Jake?
This was a good session. I'll give you 15%.
What's that total? 30?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
30% total.
Probably.
The
I haven't been
was
keeping
pretty
count.
easy in the second half. Took you guys a bit longer to figure out the door puzzle than I thought.
You gave us
That's my fault.
7.5 last time. I marked it at
That is
15.
true. I gave you a 0.5 last time.
Can we just get a 0.5 on top to even it out?
38.5.
38.5.
I'll give you another 2.5. Round it up to 40.
40.
Make it a little better.
Oh yeah, can't wait for level 9. Something happens. I don't remember. Something will happen though.
Are we stop recording?
I will be stopping the recording in 5. Well, I'll stop it once everyone says their goodbyes or anything, because I know I've kind of been stopping it early. But this is
Bye-bye.
Yep, Jake the DM signing out. Hope everyone has a good week. If anyone else wants to say goodbye, if not, I will close it in 3.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good
Bon
bye.
voyage.